Hi. We did it. Okay.
All right. Welcome back to D&D. Out of the Abyss with these guys. So last time the time you slaughtered like 4,000 gnolls?
Yep.
All right.
Slaughtered a lot.
You slaughtered like 4,000 gnolls. And then just kind of left. And now you've made your way to Blingden Stone. Last time I just kind of like stopped when we got to Blingden Stone. So I was kind of like out of steam. So I'll actually describe what everything looks like now. Because I showed you the picture, but that's more the inside of Blingden Stone. It doesn't really describe how the front door looks, so to speak. So, where does it actually describe that? All right, over here.
Shit, it is a different duck.
Yeah, it's the MS Paint version of the same duck. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, look at Mr. Salad here, selling out with his emotes.
Yeah.
So you guys have been traveling for a while. Eventually, you start to come up to some much more structured and well-maintained tunnels. Kind of get squared out, and you come towards a very large staircase. The staircase is large, but the steps are made for small people. So most of you kind of struggle to walk up without falling over. It's a little bit weird.
So smaller than like dwarves.
It's gnomes. They're gnome-sized feet. Oh. So Frog is perfectly fine.
Frog has never been happier.
Frog was made for this place. So Frog and Jimjar and Turvy are all perfectly fine. Everybody else kind of like you have to like awkwardly put half your foot on kind of thing to get up cleanly. And then like step 3 steps at a time. Maybe 2 steps for the dwarves. And yeah. So they're a very wide, long staircase. Actually, I can move you to the Blingden Stone map. So we're actually going to have Fog of War on a city map, which is exciting.
That sounds
so
promising.
You start on the left.
Is there going to be war here?
Apparently.
No, just Fog of War.
Okay. How do you zoom on this thing again? Alt? Yeah, there we
go.
Party, that's us.
So yeah, you walk up this large staircase to the west, which is actually up on the map for some reason. I don't know why they keep doing this.
Yeah, north is to the right. Sure.
Yeah. You see, like, there's some sort of cart lift, which is operated by a large earth elemental, just kind of chilling out there. But more importantly, right in front of you is a giant main gate. It's a door seemingly made of multiple different metals. Actually, the dwarves can tell that there's steel and mithril for most of the door, and it seems to be plated with adamantine across the door. So it's this big fucking huge ass, heavy ass door right in front of you, imposing to even the not small creatures of the party. And you're at the top of the staircase, but it still kind of slopes upwards towards the door, making it a little bit awkward to move up towards it. And in front of the gate, there are 8 different deep gnomes standing there, who kind of like hoist their weapons and get ready as you approach. And one of them is like, "Halt, outsiders! Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I was waiting for you to say, and one of them says, "Roll for initiative."
Hello.
Oh yeah, guys, what are we doing? Let's turn back.
Just send,
Do we knock on the door?
send Jim Jar. Send Jim Jar. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. We're like pushing Jimcha forward. Jimcha. Jimcha.
For
Like,
sacrifice. Here.
Oh
Alright.
shit! Wait, they don't like him. Isn't that how it works?
I mean, he knows his way around, but he's about to fuck
I
off.
mean, hopefully not everybody hates him.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Wait, who have you met that have hated him? in the
No, it's
past?
just didn't he say that he was like they weren't a big fan of him there?
Not all of them.
I don't remember
I think
that.
he might have said he had some trouble there, but I don't know if.
I mean, he
Is it-
definitely said the city had some trouble. I don't
Yeah,
remember
of
him
course.
saying
Yeah.
he
Maybe-
has some trouble there.
Maybe
But
I'm misremembering. Yeah. Alright, whatever.
regardless, Jim Jar walks up then, and he's like, "Hey there, buds. We're a group of travelers. We're just, trying to escape the terrible Underdark, and thought we had come in here for rest a spell." And the other one is just like, "Where did you guys come from? Where did he like ignores Jim Jar and addresses the rest of you? He's like, where did you outsiders come from?"
Well, I'm a mountain. Shit, no, I'm not a fucking mountain. Bro. I'm a hill.
I'm a mountain.
I'm a mountain.
Just read this all out like loud. I'm this. No,
It's
fuck.
already
no.
going downhill.
Classic Mara.
The charisma checks
Even
us
the
all.
introduction goes wrong.
I'm George. Wait.
Oh shit! No, I'm not.
I'm a surfacer, and I want to return to the surface. I've got trapped here by pesky dark elf people.
The drow.
The draw, yeah.
They
They enslaved us.
captured us,
And we
enslaved
escaped.
us. We
You
escaped.
escaped from the drow.
Yes,
Kind of writes something down. It's like,
we murdered
Alright.
a lot of them.
well, that's
Thousands.
kind of weird.
Thousands.
I
Ow.
see murder.
That's unsettling.
We had to.
You have some trouble with the drow as well.
He just kind of writes down lies about murder and just kind of mumbles it out loud. Well, if you've escaped from the drow, you should probably go talk to the Diggermatics.
The who?
Well,
What now?
The digger.
Jim Jar's just like, they're the leaders of this place. The Dorbo and Senny Diggermatic.
Garbo?
Dorbo.
Oh.
John
I'm
is sold.
Garbo.
Where would we find these people?
We'll lead you to 'em.
mothers?
Open the gate. And you see the gate like slowly. Oh no, Diggermatic. How do you spell it? Yeah.
I just wrote the Big Dig Club.
Okay.
Anyway, so they open the big ass gate. Takes a while to actually open the whole door, and then they lead you into the next area, which I will reveal. So they lead you into this next area, which seems to be some sort of crazy maze that
Nice.
it's some weird twisting maze with lots of turning paths and like 10-foot high walls that are just studded with nails all along the entire way. And as you're walking by, you can kind of see glimpses up above of like towers with lots of like arrow slits looking down on you. It's super
Cozy.
super weird. Most of the places like you can kind of walk through, but some of the places kind of squeeze down and you have to like the bigger members of the party kind of have to like squeeze down and slowly move through to actually get through,
At this
making sure
point-
you don't cut yourself on the rusty nails.
At this point, isn't Wait, who's big? We only have Schenker, who's like tall, right?
Oh,
Everybody
No,
else.
the dwarves are also medium.
Oh yeah, we're just wide, but we're not tall.
Yeah,
Which
but
is-
you're like real wide.
Like walking sideways down the street's kind of wide, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with a demon all his armor.
Yeah. I don't know how a demon squeezes in all that armor, but I guess he just does. And, so they lead you all the way around this twisting path. Like, do, all the way around. You eventually come up to another large gate, kind of similar to the first large gate you went to, and this one also slowly opens up, revealing another kind of twisting passage. This one's kind of a 30-foot high twisting passage that has, you can see there's a bunch of gems embedded in the wall. They're like 15 feet up. They're kind of like evenly spaced out along the thing.
Shiny gems? Pretty gems?
They are pretty gems, yeah.
How far can I jump?
What's your dex?
18.
I
And
don't
I
think you'd be
have-
able to jump.
Hang on, give me 1
15
second.
feet straight up.
Climb the wall.
Climbing no longer costs extra movement. When making a running jump, distance is covered. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's just
Oh
distance.
god.
Hmm. So
I
are there-
see Schenker eyeing the gems on the wall and like kind of try to hold them back.
Okay, sure.
We're just guests here.
For now.
I promise.
no.
I
We
promise.
could-
If
We could be businessmen.
once things go south, I'll let you do whatever you want. But for now,
Oh god.
It's not even if, it's like once.
Yeah, it's not if, when.
When everything gets fucked, don't worry.
When we screw this up, we'll loot the place and leave. Sounds good. Shanker knows that patience is going to be a virtue then, because he's not going to have to wait long.
So you walk through this this tunnel, and at the far end, there's this time a smaller door, still super reinforced but smaller, with some alcoves that flank the door with some more deep gnomes guarding it, and they open up the door and you step in, and you leave the dark tunnel behind and step into what looks like another world. These aren't the sinister drow caverns or harsh bare stone, but a subterranean land of warm colors and welcoming smells. The deep gnomes you see are going about their business, and they glance up at you with suspicion, but you instinctively understand that you face no threat here. And one of the guards escorting you abandons his severe frown, gives you a deep nod as he prompts you past the inner gate. Welcome to Blankenstone, travelers.
I don't like this.
I'll just go
have
ahead.
we been drugged?
They
Let's
just gave
go
us
ahead.
shots on our way in.
Reveal this whole area. Uh,
Yeah, this sounds awfully suspicious.
Boom.
Holy
All right,
shit.
we need some fancier music now.
Oh god. Blue Scar by Kevin McLaughlin.
Let me turn on the music.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Fuck, how do I turn on the music? Here we go. Oh. This is swanky as heck. I like it.
What the fuck is this?
So yeah. So you enter into this area, and yeah, it's compared to outside, which was like super crazy, weird twisting passages that look like super paranoid kind of people. This is just like a warm, welcoming place. It's full of like It's fully lit with mostly bioluminescent fungi and also some caged fire beetles. And occasionally you see just like what seems to be a magic light just kind of floating there. There's lots of like little ladders and walkways and stuff that connect all the different areas and pathways throughout the big hall. There's lots of deep gnomes just kind of running around doing their business, having a good time. And there's there's just a much happier air in here than you saw from before. And Jim Jar kind of looks at you and kind of winks and goes, "Hey, I told you it'd be great."
Screw the overworld,
Apparently
man.
so.
We're gonna stay here.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah. So you're in the opening area here. So they're going to lead you. Which room was it again? Oh yeah.
To the big.
So they lead you. Yeah, they lead you down through what seem to be some sort of residential areas with little hovels built out into the side, and they lead you up onto this bigger platform. So in here, about 24 or so deep gnomes occupy this well-lit cavern. Some moving briskly with messenger pouches in hand, while others huddle around several stone tablets carved in maps and other papers, talking in hushed, serious tones. The back of the room is...
Oh,
Sorry?
Sorry, go ahead.
The back of the room is dominated by a dais carved from the rock of the cavern, atop which rest two stone desks facing each other. Two deep gnomes, one male and female, sit behind the desks, conferring with advisors and each other. They turn their attention to you as you enter. And the guard that led you in just kind of like walks over and goes, "These outsiders say they escaped from the drow, and they're here for just a place to stay." And he hands them the little notes that they had written down.
The one that says we're lying about killing 1,000 drow.
Yeah. Hands
The
one
mood here
to...
is quite weird with the music.
They escaped the drow.
Don't worry, here, over this.
All right.
Oh.
Oh god. The lights turn red.
Welcome to the red light district.
Yeah.
Disco ball drops down.
This is weird.
Did you say 2,000?
No, it's a 24.
Oh, 2,000. I heard 2,000. I was like, what?
Just 2,000 gnomes. Just
Yeah,
packed
It's a
in
big
here.
platform. You don't think the map is the scale?
Yeah, no. That's why I was confused.
Actually, I think the map actually is to scale for this, which was a struggle.
Nice.
But it's close enough. Okay, this is actually this music is too much. I don't really have anything nice and simple for the background for this. I got too distracted by all the meme songs. I don't know what this is. Let's play this.
Just some-
Yeah, the one deep gnome behind the desk. He's like, "Well, greetings, travelers. I am Dorbo Diggermatic. This is Senny. So, you escaped from the drow, I see. Can you tell me more about that?"
Greetings, Diggermatic. Yes, we got captured by drows way on the other side of the lake. Basically, slaughtered our way out of there. There were demons and monsters and spiders and everything, and we managed to survive. And all we want is to find a peaceful place and maybe escape home.
That does sound reasonable. What have you gotten up to after you escaped? Where did your journeys take you?
Here and there. We went around the Dark Lake. We were in Cracklestock and
Mhm.
other places. We've met all kinds of people on our way, but nowhere was really that safe or welcoming. Everywhere we went, it was just some madness that spread around, and people were just going crazy everywhere.
Crazy. What do you mean?
They turned on their own people and grew separate heads, and there were demons taking control, and it's just awful.
The two Digrammatics just kind of like glance at each other and look all concerned. They're like, huh, where did you see this?
All around the Dark Lake, everywhere.
Hmm. Well, that's unsettling.
Yes, that's also why we are here. Maybe we can help prevent this disease spreading over to this wonderful city of yours.
Do you know how it spreads?
We have no guarantee that there's no other ways, but I assume it's through some dark rituals and magic. Demon magic.
Demon magic, you say?
Shanker reaches back and says, ooh.
Yeah, Mara is doing like pantomiming while she says all of that.
Well, that says worrying. I can offer you a safe haven here on the condition that you cause no trouble. And he looks at Shanker.
What?
We don't
But,
cause trouble, we prevent trouble.
Well,
We are the trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know if that's a good idea.
well, if that's the case, then there might be some things you can look into while you're here.
Damn. You see
you
everybody
did-
in the party just sighs simultaneously.
Everyone busts out their
You-
logbooks.
You do mention ritual magic, and we're hearing some rumors about some monsters or magic or something going on in the northwestern part of the settlement. And
Oh, it
seems
has
to be
spread.
it seems to be responsible for a number of oozes that keep appearing in Blingdenstone.
Goddamn oozes.
That sounds
You
like
can
yeah.
if you can go and investigate it and figure out what's happening, then we'll be able to give you some, or we'll give you a spell gem.
What does this gem do?
Oh, it's a ingenious invention by Deep Gnomes where you can store a spell inside of the gem and then cast it instantaneously whenever you want with no components.
That is ingenious.
Is there
Any spell you want,
any spell?
any spell that you're able to cast.
Death.
Illusion anytime.
Oh, I have a good spell for that. Oh, I need that.
And
I need-
the
we do
spell
need that.
will stay stored for as long as you hold the gem.
Yep, indefinitely.
Oh, dang.
Nice. What can you tell me about these oozes?
Frog is practically
man.
out the door already.
There seems to be a number of them just kind of appearing every now and then in Blingdenstone. They always seem to be heading towards the northwestern area. We're not entirely sure how they're getting in or what they're doing or where they're heading. But it's very strange.
Oozes can fit through many small cracks.
Yes, that is worrying.
What color are they?
Oh, there's some gray ones. There's some bluish green ones. There's some yellow ones. There's some black ones. Those ones are real scary. A whole bunch of different colors. But yeah, there's some other things you can look into if you'd like as well.
Would list them all, sure.
I mean,
So there's another settlement in the southwestern part of the city where were-rats of the Goldwhisker clan have taken root, and they've been living there. And god damn it, I want them out. I want to make Blingdenstone great again. Yeah.
oh boy.
The other Diggermatic is like, well, now hold on. Don't be crazy. they are descendants of Blingstone citizens, and they deserve to stay and rejoin the community. So if you could just go out there and just talk to them and try to get some sort of parlay going. Every time we've tried, we've just been met with violence, but hopefully some well-equipped outsiders, they'll be more willing to actually talk.
Yeah, we're fantastic in communication.
We rarely.
Yeah.
Sword asks, any plans for a wall in the near future?
What do we need a wall? Like, we already got all the walls of the tunnels.
Well, clearly not enough walls.
To be fair, we have been caving them in, so that's kind of a wall.
Okay, I'll accept it, sure. Any red hats we can borrow?
You can check out the market. There might be some red hats.
Oh my god, we should go get red hats. Just patrol the streets of Blingstone.
Oh god.
Anyway, just go in there, have a talk with whoever's in charge, and see if you can come to a peaceful arrangement.
Would you mind if you could just catch our breath? I mean, we've been traveling a long way from our last
Oh, of course.
safe haven here.
There's an inn in here, in the southeastern part, called the Foaming Mug. It's built to fit, larger creatures such as yourselves. So you'll be perfectly at home there.
Okay. Mara takes like slight insult, but she
These deep gnomes are fat shaming, rude.
Which is funny because, I also added like a whole bunch of extra handouts and pictures and stuff.
yeah,
Just pictures for different things you've met and stuff. I added one for Deep Gnome, and that picture's he's kind of fat in that picture, so it's kind of funny.
Wait, who is it? Oh,
Under NPCs, there's a Deep Gnome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure if you we've been seeing a bunch of trouble. Otherwise, if you walk around the town and talk to the citizens, I'm sure you'll find some more people who need some help.
Sure, that's what we are here for.
Great.
So convincing.
The enthusiasm is leaking out of your pores.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else you need?
Are there any wizards here?
Wizards. Well, there's the what are they called again? Oh, not that. There's the Stoneheart Enclave. They're deep gnome spellcasters that specialize in earth magic, earth elemental magic.
Ooh.
They what do they say? Which area? They're in the Ruby in the Rough, I think, which is a temple. This thing right here with the little thing.
The what?
You can find some of them there.
Which one?
This thing.
Oh, okay.
With the
So
altar.
actually. Well, you can find some there, and you can also find some at the Speaking Stones, which are, I think, which are in this little room here. So the Ruby in the Rough is where our dead are laid to rest, and then the Speaking Stones are that's where they do it's where they commune with the gods and stuff. Typical stuff.
Yeah.
They may have some things that you can help with as well.
Heretics.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
Sorry, a bad cough. It's the air outside.
Understandable.
Grackle long.
Is there anything else?
Just go get
I
some
think-
rest, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna head to the inn and then prepare, and then thank you so much for offering us a nice place to stay.
Yeah, just you make sure you don't cause any trouble, right?
Never.
So here with this M R S. So the M is the foaming mug.
Mug.
That's the N. The R is the ruby and the rough, and the S is the speaking stones that they said. And here's the D with the diggermatics.
Oh, found the D.
Oh boy.
Right.
Right. So oh right, because south is left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the inn is really close to where the were-rat infestation was going on then. Because they said that was
The were-rats were the southwest, and the inn is southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
I guess you
Whereas-
went like all the way over there. I guess it's not like so. That's really just west then, not really southwest.
Mm.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't see that path.
well, if this is like the center, then
Yeah, but we're like down here.
Oh,
Oops, I'm doing things. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
talking about like from the
Yeah.
center of the city.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Cool.
head to the inn.
Let's
head to the inn.
let's do it.
Okay. You should be able to move the token, I think. Maybe. Try it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you pass through, I think, just more residential areas. All right, I should have the separate map open on the computer because it's easier to deal with. Whatever,
There's
I'll
some-
find it eventually.
There's some layers to this going on that are kind of confusing.
Yeah, they're not great.
Hmm.
But it's just say which way it goes. I think it's just I think it just goes downwards into the foaming mug.
Oh, okay. So these are stairs that like lead down into
Yeah, they're
cavernous buildings.
either up or down. I'm not sure.
Alright.
Yeah. So yeah, you pass through some more residential areas, and like, well, the actual like main caverns are large and spacious, and you can move around fine. A lot of the connecting caverns are kind of like really small, and they kind of like dip down and go back up, and they're not really well lit. So every time you like pass between things, you have to kind of squeeze through, and it's really awkward. But otherwise, all the caverns are actually like well lit and comfortable to move around in. And you walk into the foaming mug. You got here after like most of a day of travel, so it's probably like late afternoon kind of thing. So there's a handful of deep gnomes kind of hanging out in here, and you see the one female deep gnome behind the table kind of looks up as you enter, and she's just like, "Oh, outsiders, great! Come on in, make yourselves at home."
Thank you.
Please.
How much for a glass of your finest wine?
Oh, you know what? It's been so long since I've had anybody. Just here on the house, just have some drinks. Just come on in, have a great time. She runs out back to go collect some fancy drinks for you as you get seated, and runs back out and puts all the glasses down. It's like, so, where you been? What have you seen? Where are you from?
I've seen terrible things. Death and destruction.
Oh,
That's great.
huh. Well, how about before that? Where'd you come from?
Well, I traveled the surface world, met many a fine folk.
That's great. Tell me more about that. Not the death and destruction.
Well, I was running around at the speed of sound on the Sword Coast.
Well,
I
that's
don't know
just
the lore
great.
enough to name you any places, but
You don't know your own lore?
It's been in the Underdark so long.
What about you two? I haven't seen any surface dwarves in a while.
Yeah, well, we actually we aren't the same. This is a mountain dwarf, and I'm a hill
Fucking
dwarf.
racist.
Shit again. You don't start the conversation with racism, you idiot.
I don't know. You both look kind of the same to me.
We're not the same, don't worry about it.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I understand not all gnomes are the same, right?
I mean, but like, you know, she like points to herself and Frog. It's like we're pretty obviously different. You guys, you both kind of look the same.
Mara just shrugs it off.
They
Anyway.
they really are gonna make this place great again. Oh boy.
I'm not necessarily one that enjoys tunnels and mountains and under dark places, and I live near the coast, you know, an ocean, but not an ocean with a ceiling above. It's like there's sky everywhere, and it's just free, and you can sail to islands.
What's the ocean like? I've never seen the ocean.
It's cold and rough, but at the same time, it's very wide and it's endless. Like you can sail so far west, and you won't see any other land for days of sailing.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I want to see the ocean one day.
I want to see it too. I want to go back to the ocean.
I bet you miss it.
I do miss it. Yes. do you have...
Sorry, I was stuck in my throat.
I see.
I hope you guys are used to this voice because this is all you're getting for the next couple sessions.
At the same time, Vadim just sort of like grabs the wine, like sniffs, like.
Is this the roofies? The roofies?
Make a perception check.
Shit.
It smells lovely.
Bill Cosby getting foiled again.
This actually seems like pretty good wine. Like this is definitely some good stuff.
Take a sip.
Yeah. Tastes pretty good. This is probably the nicest thing you've had in the Underdark.
So, lady,
This is a good shit.
Oh, sorry. I'm Tappy Foamstrap.
oh,
And you
Tappy.
Okay.
My name is
Telephone
Mara.
strap?
Foamstrap. Tappy Foamstrap.
Ah, I see where the name for the tavern comes from. You're a clever lady. And I wink at her.
Oh boy.
You're right. What do you go by?
If this was a
I
Bioware
go
game,
by
you would have been
Mara,
late
but
already.
My real name is Mara.
That's a cute name.
This over here is, and I point at our Birdman.
He's guzzling down some wine.
This is Shanku. I think
Is it just like spilling everywhere? or
Oh
is it
yeah,
like
yeah.
actually drinking?
Beaks are very hard to pour straight into, so there's just like wine everywhere.
He seems nice.
At least we think that's his name. He loves to stab people, but not bad
Oh.
kind. Only the the other way around. Not the good people, the bad ones.
That's
Don't worry.
reassuring.
Halfway
That's how he
through,
got the name.
Shanker just like stops pouring and just like with his beak still open, so even more wine runs out. Just staring over at Mara, just stuff spilling out.
Just tries to caw and it just kind of bubbles out.
And the very rough-looking dwarf over here, that is Vadim.
Hello.
He speaks a weird language with
What do you mean?
some mountain dwarf dialect that I've never heard before.
I've never heard that accent before. Where are you from?
I'm from many places. I used to be a mercenary, so we traveled many places. So we learned very many accents because we were so many different people. So all that
Oh.
mixed together becomes this. You know?
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
Yeah. Then this is Turvy. And I just pointed Turvy, and Turvy's just like, "Oh, hi, hi."
Kirby just kind of like looks up a bit, and that's about it.
Yeah. And
He's a rat. Just people like the people seem to like those. So.
and I assume Chimchar might be.
She recognized the Jim Jar. She's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Jim Jar, it's been so long. How are you doing, you son of a bitch?"
A roll 20 just froze. 1 second.
Classic roll 20.
Classic.
Mhm.
Couldn't click anything. And yeah, how many strangers from the overworld come by here? I imagine most of your guests are probably, even if they are travelers, probably tradesmen from the Underdark. But like, have you?
Oh yeah, it's it's not too much, but it's been slowly increasing ever since we started resettling the city. Back in the day, there was lots of commerce, to and from both the surface world and other places around. But yeah, you're right. These days, it's mostly just other dark creatures. But occasionally, we do have some superstars coming down.
So there are trade routes to the surface. Is that what I? That
Yeah,
wouldn't-
there's some
Oh.
trade routes.
They're nearby the city. Do you happen to know where they lead to?
I'm afraid I don't know. You'll probably have to ask the Diggermatics for that.
I sigh, a little bit disappointed. Roll 20 is not behaving right now. Holy shit.
Roll 20's never behaving. I was trying to just fill out like descriptions of stuff last night, and it just kept freezing up constantly, and it was utter torture.
It doesn't let me resize
So much
my
fun.
window, my character sheet window. It triggers me.
All right.
There we go. Oh, thank you. Anyways, how much are the rooms here? We're definitely interested in renting a room out.
Oh, they're just a couple silver a night.
Nice.
Not bad.
Cheap.
This is good.
Guess that sounds like we could afford a room for each. Unless somebody wants to share.
There's currently no travelers, so you got the whole thing to yourself.
Excellent.
I'll
That's,
take the lot.
Just rent like 30 rooms just because you can.
Just sleep half the night in one room, then you wake up early and go sleep in the next room. Yeah.
All right, well that's great. Let me know if you need anything else.
I'll go for a warm meal and then a bed.
Oh yeah, of course. Coming right up, and she runs off back into the kitchen to go make food. She didn't even like take your order or anything. She just ran off immediately.
Just like setting it.
Runs back to yell at the chef, "1 order of meal, please."
One food.
Yeah.
One whole unit food. And she eventually comes back and she has some sort of roast animal. You don't really know what, with some like fungus and stuff on the side. Comes down, gives everybody their own plate.
Can do
I'll just dig
perception.
in.
Can you do a
investigate?
Yeah.
See what animal it is.
Please do.
I just start eating. Vadim just starts eating.
Yeah, Mara
Do it.
eats as well.
Do a nature check, actually.
Medicine.
You're not entirely sure. It's definitely not like lamb, but it seems to be just it's definitely not human or anything like that either. It's
Okay.
some sort of quadruped something.
Rat, cat,
Taste it has 4 legs.
dog.
This is quadruped.
Tastes very four.
Nice.
But yeah, Vadim seems to be enjoying it. He's tearing into it already.
What are you waiting? It's good. This is a nice place. I like this.
Wow.
It's almost too good to be true, but the food is great, the drinks, cheap rooms.
Just want to stay with Red.
Something's about to go wrong. I don't trust
Don't be so negative, Rogue.
Chimchar's like, see, I don't know why you guys didn't trust me.
Just waiting for Tim to do like that would be 10 golds.
Shit, do we make a bet about it being okay?
We may have. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you guys better pay up.
What? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna eat and then make my way to the room.
Alright, yeah, you
Yeah, just rest up and
Refill my water bottle.
start dealing with the bullshit tomorrow.
all right. So you have a nice, comfortable rest. If you guys go to bed early, or do you hang around for a while as it like fills up more later at night?
Shanker will go up to, I guess there's like a bar or something, and just wave his wine glass from earlier.
Okay. Yeah. She keeps filling them up for a while.
Excellent. Yeah. He drinks about 30% of it. The rest just spills everywhere.
Yeah, so you're not even drunk by the time you go to bed.
Barely not thirsty. It's good.
Probably
Yeah.
will have like another glass or so and then head to bed.
Right. Yeah, as you're kind of like having more drinks or whatever, the place kind of fills up with clearly a bunch of regulars that show up here a lot. Everybody's still kind of like eyeing you suspiciously. They don't seem to really want to like interact with you directly, but nobody's like outwardly hostile or anything like that.
Anyone that sticks out, like anyone that looks kind of out of place, or I guess
No,
everyone
this
kind of
just
is.
seems to be like the usual crowd. They all seem to like know each other, hanging out. Nobody's like in armor or anything like that.
No
Except
dark
for
and
the
mysterious figure in the corner staring at us.
No,
Yeah.
there's no cloaked figure. There's no dragon sitting on the table.
No dinosaur in like a hat and a newspaper.
No three gnomes in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Is anybody playing any cards or dice or anything?
Oh, dice. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some playing in the corner. Some card games.
I go over and I like look over their shoulder, see what they're playing.
They kind of give you a mean look and just kind of turn with their backs to you.
Okay, shit, sorry.
You
I just
should
turn
pl-
back then.
You should play the jack.
Jim Jar leans over to you and you're like, that my people are a little bit secretive and not that trusting. But you guys are great at doing good. I'm sure you guys will earn their trust.
They'll come around. It's okay. We can play cards another day.
You guys head up to bed and have a nice snoozle.
Sure.
Right, the beds are actually very comfortable, and there's actually a couple hot springs in the back of the inn that you can use to actually rest up.
We can
This
live-
place
live
is
here
great.
Forever.
Deal for 2 silver nights.
Yeah.
Just stay here, end the campaign right now.
Yeah.
This is it. It's over.
They lived happily ever after and in fucking Blimstone.
He lived in an
Yeah,
inn.
She did mention that,
We
like,
have like a ton of money as well, so we could just like
yeah, you have lots of money.
Yeah, I can
But,
afford
like-
like 3 years of stay here.
The inn was like completely empty when you got here, so clearly, like, she just wants to sell rooms.
Mhm.
So get some sort of income going in.
Good shit.
But yeah, you have a nice relaxing night after so many months of struggle. I think like 3 or so months of struggle.
Ah, feels good.
Yeah. So you wake up the next day.
Nobody gets any weird disease during the night.
Nobody has to roll anything in the morning. It's nice.
Nobody
It's
starts to randomly dance in the morning.
No. Vola dances in her grave.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm just rolling. Like,
Literally rolling in your grave.
You wake up all nice and refreshed, feeling great about everything.
Damn.
What do you want to do now? You have the couple objectives that they gave you. There's a bunch of places that you can go around exploring. Tappy would probably give you any directions for anything that you wanted.
I think I might head into the Ruby in the Rough to see if I can find these Stoneheart Enclave people.
Yeah, I
Get
think
maybe
like doing some
spells?
shopping would be a good idea before we start
Yeah.
ruining this place.
I think that the Ruby people might be the most knowledgeable people here, given that they're in like a magical college of some sort.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, if we want to find a way out of here and do it in the easiest way possible, we should definitely head there.
Okay.
Agreed.
So you're gonna head to the Ruby first?
Yep.
Yeesh.
I mean,
Okay.
if so, everybody follows, I assume.
I assume we just have like we have a nice breakfast and then of more.
Yeah, you have some nice bacon and eggs.
Classic
They're not from chickens and pigs though.
bacon
food
made
is
from
great.
some kind of animal. Yeah.
Lizard bacon or something.
And just ask. Well, I guess I make this. How weirded out are people that I talk through a fucking sword? Like, is that okay, or is that just?
I mean, people are already like super just weirded out about you guys in general being here. So they're just kind of assuming it's some sort of weird outsider thing.
Also, if I have like the sword just on me, like I'm a freaking like light bulb as I walk around, I guess. But
Yeah, you are.
yeah, you can just talk from like my like I have it like along my hip or whatever. You can just talk out
Yeah.
like that. I don't have to like hold it out to be like, hey.
No, you don't have to hold it out now. It's got like, what was it, telepathy
Oh right.
from a lot. So it's
Perfect.
not even like making noise. It's just projecting to whoever it wants to
Alright.
talk with.
I would like to ask as we have breakfast. I assume Tappy is there. Just like to ask if there's like a market or like a blacksmith of some sort.
Well, there's both. There's the Trader's Grotto, which I'll mark over. Why does it keep changing my color every time I switch to this? That's annoying. Trader's Grotto is this with all the
Blue up
pools
there.
and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shops and stuff. You can go there. And then there's the, what was it? Caves of Clatter.
Sounds blacksmith as heck, yeah.
Down here. And that's where all the weaponsmiths and armor smiths are.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Miss
Oh,
Tappy.
that is a different shade. Oh no. Everything's ruined.
It keeps defaulting to the color that you have on your thing. Like you can.
It was
just-
using I don't know. It's weird.
Because this one is different. This one is like a more of a purple, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it
It'll
is.
only bug you guys, not me, right?
That's
Yep.
fine. That's fine.
I'm immune.
Just use a rainbow all the way across.
All right, awesome.
Yep, let's go there.
Should we just head out to the Ruby in the Rough first? Take it from there?
Sure.
Deep.
All right. So you guys head through, again, most of the residential areas. You end up over here in the Ruby. Come on, rolled only stupid. All right. I hate when it like gets stuck with something popped out, like even though you don't have it selected anymore, and it just like won't go away for a bit. Yeah. So yeah, this is clearly a temple. There's some priesty looking types walking around doing some sort of rituals and stuff, and there's lots of catacombs. Like you can see the tunnels leading down are down into catacombs where the dead rest. And
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like it's like built in like a perfectly regular grid, so you can pretty easily just walk around, looking through all the different funerary niches and stuff and statues.
I'll examine the dudes doing the rituals.
All right. You look over. There's a handful of priests. They seem to be led by one young fellow who seems kind of like nervous and unsure what he's doing, but he's like, excuse me, kind of directing them around doing their rituals. Frog, can you make an int check?
Just raw int.
Mm-hmm.
18.
You remember you have a hand in your inventory.
Yeah. Was it
And
these guys that I was
you
supposed
remember
to bring it to?
You're supposed to lay it to rest in Plimpton Stone.
Oh.
Just reach into the backpack like. Oh yeah.
Right.
I guess I bring that up to the party. Like
It's just like walking in with the guys.
Remember this
hey,
thing?
Guys.
I remember there was
High
I have a picture of that. Boom. The gross ass severed
Oh
hand.
yeah, right.
Sick.
is it like even more gross now? Like
It's getting kind of gross now.
A couple months of
It's like- It
Like,
it
whose
was already
hand
pretty
is it?
gross, but it was like embedded with the necrotic magic or whatever before. But now it's just been a dead hand for a while. It was Pellic, the ghost you found in Grocklestug.
Yep.
yeah.
In the tunnels.
right.
So it's been
Mara,
like
I think
a
you
month.
might know more about this stuff.
Me? I mean,
Aren't you a priest, a cleric?
of some sort, but I've never dealt with the undead or dead. I don't know. This hand is also making me kind of uneasy, but
Yeah. I feel weird just going up and being like, "Hey, I found this hand.
I got
Can
this
you lay the rest?"
I'm willing to talk to these people. I'll explain the no. situation. Oh no!
Excuse me. Rest in peace. All right, here. So, Mara, you're gonna approach the.
I give Mara the hand.
Thank you for giving me the hand. I walk forward to the group and I'm gonna observe them a little bit and want to make sure that they're not in full focus.
In the middle of a ritual.
I mean, they seem to be like walking around doing like, you know, like the daily kind of like, oh, do whatever, shake your kind of
Chakra.
holy
stuff.
symbols and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. They're not like sitting in a circle like doing a whole
Summoning a demon.
like summoning ritual or anything like that.
I walk up to a gnome that seems to be a bit, not too occupied and go up. Greetings, brother. I have an urgent request.
Yeah. What do you need?
We came all this way from Cracklestuck, and we met presumably one of yours that sadly passed away, and in his afterlife, through some magic, he talked to us and asked us to bring this hand to this place. Do you happen to know what we can do to fulfill this quest?
Oh, you do you have a part of him that we can lay to rest or something?
Yeah, I'll show him the hand and be like,
Oh
"This is
God,
what
that's
we-
disgusting. I mean, how long have you? Oh, jeez.
We've been in Krakelsuck.
We've been
It's
around,
very
dude.
hard to count the days, but it must have been a month, maybe a few weeks. I know. I understand that. Obviously, with some magic, we could have protected the hand, but sadly, I'm not schooled in any magic that could help us here.
we were all out of Tupperware containers, so.
Well,
The most powerful magics.
what was the deceased name?
That's a really good question. I turn around to Brooke.
I mean, Chops just told me, but I still don't remember. Let me go into my notes.
Let's see if you have it in your notes somewhere.
I'm going through my notes. I never touched the hand, so I didn't really pay attention to it.
Just ask the hand.
No, I don't have the name.
It's Pelik.
Pelik. I was gonna say Palladus, but that's a speedrunner.
Pelek. Pelik. It was the guy that you met right after you murdered Bupito.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was the ghost, right? The ghost.
Yeah.
He also like when you said like you like talk to his spirit somehow because of some magic. He doesn't seem to react to that in any way. Like that just seems perfectly normal to him.
Yeah, I figured. I'm like, his name was Pelik. Pelican or something like that. I forgot. I'm sure you must know him. He was one of your kind.
I mean,
it was sort of a big deal.
I don't personally know everybody in this city, but it's fine. I can lay it to rest. And he takes the hand and brings it down into the catacombs, and does this little thing and buries it, or puts it in one of the I don't know what the deep gnomes would do. Maybe they burn it and put it in an urn or something. Either way, it's laid to rest. It's all happy. Okay. So after you do that, a ghost comes floating out from one of the walls. Not the same ghost, a different ghost.
A ghost. We like ghosts.
A ghost floats up to you.
Turn around and say, "Holy shit!"
And he goes, "Greetings, outsiders. I am Burrow Warden Jagger, and I see you've you brought this deep gnome to rest. That's very honorable of you. It's a wonderful thing you've done.
It's about time."
As a cleric, I understand how important this must be for you people.
Well, that's very nice of you. Sorry. May I ask? Was this the only reason you came here? Was to lay this to rest?
Well, not necessarily. We've heard that you are somewhat, or this place is somewhat of a magical college of some sorts. The people here are very knowledgeable, and we come with a couple of questions ourselves that we need to find out.
It's information that you're after. Oh, well, I've been around for a long time. I was, leader of the Burrow Wardens back when Blinkton Stone was in its prime. Unfortunately, I died when the drow attacked, but I remain, and I have lots of knowledge about lots of things. There's some things you could do for me. Some more spirits that need to be laid to rest. But for each one that you lay to rest, I'll answer a question. And since you already laid Pelek to rest, I can answer a question for you.
Wait, so he knew Pelek then.
New side quest unlocked. Minimap is full of like little
Yeah.
hand markers.
Yeah, now you gotta go around the entire Underdark finding dead bodies and putting them to rest.
Oh no, don't worry. They're in Blingdenstone. You don't have to run around.
Okay, but we have to do it. I turn around to the rest of the party and be like, you heard the man. Should we ask them about the bears?
Just,
What?
how many bears?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Not on this joke.
What should we ask him? What do we? Frog, ask him about the magic.
Well, I just wanted to get more spells.
I turn to the ghost and go like, do you happen to know any magical spell that could help us fight off the evil and the drow?
Just like any sort of magic used to fight.
Something really powerful or
Where we could
secret.
acquire some arcane magic.
Well, let me think.
I used to know a good trick
There
that turned you
was-
into a duck.
There was a wizard. Where is it? There was an archmage, a deep gnome archmage, Lesla Carowell. She was here. She had a lot of powerful magic. Unfortunately, I don't know what became of her. Perhaps if you could find her spell books, you would have the magic you desire.
Are there any clues as to where she used to reside?
I believe she was lost in the battle against the drow, so it's likely that she was still in Blingdenstone when she died.
Okay. Guess.
Now then, the other spirits that I would like you to lay to rest. There is a deep gnome called Vazak. He is mad with grief. Well, he's a ghost that is mad with grief, and he's still inhabiting his old home in the residential area. If he could end his spirit, then that would be very kind.
And
There is another deep gnome called Udhask, and his remains are somewhere in Rockblight, which is in the northeast of Blingdenstone. If you could bring his remains here to be laid to rest, that would be very kind.
Well, thank you for the information. We will definitely follow up with this. You can count on us.
Wonderful. He just kind of floats away through the ceiling.
Oh no.
Alright, good stuff.
Did you guys catch the names?
Vazak and
know.
Alhask.
Lesla Carowell.
Lasla Carol. We should probably
Hmm.
follow up and find that spell
Let me-
book.
Let me write those down.
I think it's funnier if we just have the completely wrong.
Yeah, don't worry.
We're looking
Alright,
for
fine.
Leslie Kardashian. Alright, cool.
All right. Anything else you wanted to do here?
Well, you wanted to look for something, Wolvers. Or you wanted to ask about
Well,
something.
these guys are like priest magic, so I don't think they can
Alright.
help me. So we'd have to like find the archmage, which I don't know how to do.
Same.
And they're like not the kind of people Mara really wants to hang out with, so she's just like all on the outside she's all pretentious, but inside she's just very not feeling very well being around these people.
There's also the speaking stones that had more of the Stoneheart Enclave there?
Yeah, the Earth. Those were the Earth people, right?
Yep.
Aren't these all like the Earth people? I don't know.
Yeah. The
I guess we could drop by
gnomes
there
like
as
the
well.
Earth shit.
Well,
Yeah, might as well stop by and say hi.
Okay.
they're more arcane focused people.
Do you pass by anything? If you go through the, I guess, east way. Stupid map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you pass through there, you just see there's seems to be like a front guarded area of the side of Blingden Stone. There's like a bunch of barricades and some deep gnomes and some very large badgers sitting there guarding their area.
Define
Okay.
very large.
Well, large for badgers. I think they're medium-sized creatures.
Oh, okay.
And one of the guards just kind of like watches you as you pass.
I'll walk over and have my sword and talk to him and ask like what's behind these gates. What's up with the all
What's
the
behind
guarding and
this?
shit?
Well, this is rock blight. This is where elementals go crazy. It's not a good place. But you look capable. You want to do something for me?
Depends on the pay.
Well, there's been some rumors of a Medusa lurking in Rockblight.
Nice.
If you
Oh boy.
if you end up or just exploring it, because stupid adventurers, you're probably gonna go get yourselves killed or something. But if you do end up exploring Rockblight and you find information or the location on this Medusa,
Who's this information? That sounds like a good person.
I'll pay you 50 gold each. And if you actually manage to bring me her head, then I got a very shiny diamond worth 1,000 gold for
We're
you.
in. Like halfway through that, it says shiny. Like we'll do it.
I turn to Fruck and what is a Medusa?
Snake lady, that turns you hard.
Oh boy.
But I'm a female.
No, she'll still do it.
Oh, that kind of hard.
Don't worry about it. You'll be rock hard in a second. Oh boy. All right. This is going places. We're now Ghostbusters and hunting Medusas, and this is good.
Should we take care of the ghost first?
Let's go. Well, yeah, we'll do that there as well. But let's go talk to the stone people first.
Stone people.
Yeah.
People.
Stone people. Yeah, you were heading over to the Speaking Stones.
Yes.
The speak.
Yeah, so
The Stone
Here.
Heart Enclave.
so this is a circle of stone menhirs, which I had to look up. A menhir is basically just like a standing stone.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's just a circle of stones that they're standing in the center of this cavern. And there's some more members of the Stoneheart Enclave here. Some of them are sitting in the circle, just kind of like meditating. And others are kind of standing around, talking and reading and such. And actually, I guess as you walk in, one of the priests looks up and see. Oh man, Crow is going like super. Does he still look normal for everybody else?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
you're super.
Oh god.
You're super
You're-
choppy.
Oh okay.
You're the one that's freezing up.
Everybody seems fine for me.
That's weird.
It's like, oh no, Crow, what's happening?
It's
Boris?
fine, I guess. But then I was the one who was going crazy. Anyway, this priest sees you, kind of like stop and take a look at the stones, and he kind of walks up to you. He's like, "Excuse me, adventurers. I am Gurnik Tapfinger, head priest of Carl Duran Smooth Hands."
Having some trouble there, priest? Can you repeat your name?
Gurnik Tapfinger.
Gurnik Tapfinger. What brings you to this area?
I'm looking for perhaps expanding my knowledge of the arcane.
Oh, really?
I heard a legend of powerful archmage Lesla Caravel.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Do you have any idea where I could find more information on her?
Unfortunately, I do not. Most her belongings were lost when Blingden's Stone fell decades ago.
Very well.
Mm-hmm. If you were looking for magic, I have a task you could do.
Of course. Brilliant.
Naturally.
There's a place in the old section of Blingden's Stone known as Rockblight. It is the original temple of my god stands there, and it's been desecrated. If you could take this spell gem, which contains the hollow spell, and bring it there, then and actually place it inside of the standing stone there, I would reward you with some blessings. However, once you place the gem, it will Ogre Mock's Bane will definitely send its servants to stop you, and you'll have to defeat all the servants and defend
Excuse
the
me, Ogre Mock's Bane?
Oh, Ogre Mock's Bane. You haven't heard of that?
Not really.
Say,
Not familiar.
It's a strange sentient cloud. It seems to make any elementals go insane when it touches them. It's been living somewhere in Blingden's Stone for who knows how long, and it's a lot of trouble for this. It's causing a lot of trouble in Blingden's Stone. That's why we can't take any of our elementals to anywhere near Rockblight. Otherwise, that thing will make them go crazy.
I just want to fight a cloud.
Mara's just scribbling everything down right now.
But anyway, if you do take this gem there, it will send its servants at you to stop it, and you must defeat these servants while the three temple guardians awake. And if you defend it for long enough, it will all the guardians will activate and the temple will cleanse.
Nice.
All right.
And then, if you're able to successfully do that, I can bless either your defenses or your attacks.
Ooh. I like the sound of that.
How long does this bless last?
Forever.
The demon can cut even more things in half. All right.
Would have been cool just to get the bless spell cast on you once, and for the next minute you have.
That's it. So, will you do this?
I mean, it seems like we've already sort of have to go to Rockblight anyway, so we'll do this as well.
Well, we don't have to, but we might.
We're probably going to when we're amazing people, and a blessing seems like exactly what we want. Could you help us?
I'm afraid I'm going to need some more commitment. This is a very valuable gem that I have to give you.
Ah, right. Well, perhaps we'll come pick it up if we're heading there.
Very well.
Good.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rook. I didn't want to interrupt you, Rook.
No, I just said I don't think so.
Oh, I was gonna ask for maybe assistance to find the spell book. I don't know.
They
No, I don't think they can really do much.
can't.
'Cause I already asked about
he
that.
he doesn't really.
You just
Like,
said
no, where-
our possessions were lost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay. Fine,
It would-
we'll come by and like once we head out to Rockblight, we'll let you know.
I'll figure something out to find it. Don't worry.
I mean, if you are traveling into the unexplored areas of Blingden Stone, like they're likely to be somewhere in there. I mean, everywhere in this inner Blingden Stone area has been completely mapped out and everything, so it's unlikely that anybody would be hiding it in here.
I have one more question to you, dear sir.
Yes.
So we just came from the other Ruby people. You know,
The
from
Ruby in the Rough.
Yeah, the people.
Oh, I
there.
forgot to do the accent the whole time. Oh shit!
Oh, I was
kind of accent for that.
Damn it! You have an
Whoa.
own accent. I was so happy that you didn't have one.
What happened to you halfway through this conversation?
I just wanted to ask you, because these people seem to be close to the spirits and everything. Is it normal that so many dead spirits and people are around the city? Like some guy in a haunted house here, just next door.
Yes. Well, the when the Drow ransacked the city a while ago, it left a lot of violence and destruction in its wake, and a lot of ghosts ended up stuck here. So it's a pretty common sight in this area. It's,
But aren't ghosts generally more of a magical kind? I mean, usually when people die, they don't turn to ghosts, do they?
well, when there's a lot of violence or magic or anything going on when they die, there's a chance they can get stuck in this realm. Fortunately, they're not all just like evil necromantic monsters or anything like that. A lot of them are actually friendly, which is a blessing at least.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for your help.
No problem.
All right. So, how about we take just a couple of minutes break? I just need to get some new drinks and stuff,
Yeah.
and then
Sure.
we'll
Discuss the plan.
yeah, we have a bunch of things we can do now, so we'll see. All right.
Quest log is full.
Yeah.
Just to
So many
verify
quests.
quest log.
30 out of
I have
30.
4 quests right now already. Correct me if I'm wrong. So there's
Seems about right.
Vasuk,
Vasak.
um,
Vasak and Altheske.
Visik, whatever. That's a spirit in the house.
Yep.
There's like a house here in the city
In the
that we need
residential
to
area,
visit.
yeah.
We just talk to the ghosts and then bring them to the Ruby people. Or bring whatever remains there is.
Mhm.
Then there's Utask, who's like in the northeast.
He was in
Which I-
Rockblight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Rockblight. Yeah, that's I
Rockblight.
think it's a northeast then.
Yep.
Yeah, makes sense. The
then-
Medusa is in Rocklight, and the
The temple.
Orem.
Ogre
Or-
Max Payne.
Yeah.
Orgamog Bane. Fuck! I typed down Orgamog,
Yeah, so
but that's wrong.
it's Ogre Max
Ogre
Payne,
Max
yeah.
Payne.
Ogre Max Bane. Okay.
Perfect.
He's also in Rocklight in the
Yeah.
temple. And then when we put the gem in the temple, spirits
to
come,
fight.
elementals come and fuck us up.
Yep.
Yeah. We
And
gotta
then,
fight.
and then we have the Usus in the northwest, and then we have the Were-Rats in the southwest.
Where at southwest?
So we have a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, we'll
Oh
we'll
yeah,
figure
the
it out.
oozes and the were-rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's more like 6 quests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a drink and stuff.
Just bang it out, get that XP.
Alright, so
Get ready to get our asses kicked.
yeah, so what are you guys thinking? I'm thinking like as far as the things we have right now, I feel like going to Rockblight would be a bit of a commitment since we have like a lot of stuff going on there. Whereas going to deal with the were-rats, for instance, I must confess I've already kind of like lost track of what Darba wanted us to do with the were-rats. He just wanted them to
Kill them all?
Yeah,
he just wanted to
Darba
get rid of them.
gone.
Yeah,
It was
Gone.
Senny who wanted you to
just talk to them.
make peace with them.
Yeah, okay, so that's the whole thing. We just want to make peace. We just want them to not be douchebags.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's probably gonna go well.
Yep. Should
Hi.
I talk to them?
Hi, we're yeah. Vadim, make sure your axe and swords are sharpened and ready to go.
I mean, we could head to the blacksmith and the trade shop areas first.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do first.
Yeah,
See
gear-
if there's any
Just check them
upgrades
out.
we can make.
Get more quests on the way.
Maybe someone else needs some like a ring from this one were-rat. Yeah.
We just gotta select the last dialogue option, like not right now or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe later.
I flipped them all over. So
Oh,
it's actually the Fallout 4 style where it's yes, yes, maybe yes.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's head to the cluttered cave. Cave?
Clatter.
Caves of Clatter?
Clatter. Yeah. Caves of
Clutter. Okay.
Alright. So let's
No.
walk on down over here. Yeah,
So-
this is just like a cluster of caverns on the eastern end of the settlement, which there's a bunch of workspaces for different armor smiths and weaponsmiths. There's as you look around, kind of see what's available. The kind of traditional deep gnome arms, which are like picks, darts, daggers, ring mail, scale mail, and chain mail, are all like the vast majority of what they make there. You can custom order any other equipment that you want here, but it's going to be more expensive.
What kind of armor are you all wearing right now?
I think I just have leather. No, sorry, studded leather.
Okay.
Of chainmail on.
Chainmail. I could go for some plate though.
Oh, that could be sick.
That costs a shit ton though.
It does, but don't we have some money?
You do have
we have,
like a
don't we have
good
like a
chunk of
trillion
money.
gems?
We have a lot of money, but I don't know if we have plate mail money.
I mean,
We do have plate mail
We
money.
get
Shanko has
1,000
lot of
gold when we do
gems.
that one quest.
to be fair,
What the man?
we have about
The
5,000 gold worth of gems and other shit, probably. More like 1,000, definitely. 1,000 alone on Shanker.
I have like 1,500 gold worth of
Yeah.
other gems.
Oh
there.
yeah, I have like
It's gonna be like double the price to get something custom ordered.
Yep.
Oh
from what it
shit.
says.
plate mail is normally 750, so it
So
would be
1,500, yeah.
1.5k.
For plate mail? Does
Easy.
Vadim really need plate mail?
I need 2 more AC. Very important.
You will literally be untouchable.
No,
People
plate
will...
mail is normally 1,500.
Oh,
Half
wow.
plate is 750.
Oh, half plate is 750.
So it'd be
Damn.
3k.
Ooh,
Whoa, fuck.
that'll be like all our money then.
Can we
Yeah.
order it and then steal it? We make a big
Could
heist.
certainly try.
It's gonna be a big heist.
Oh my god. Can we leave that for when we have to leave the city?
No. Let's start up there to just make sure we make as many enemies as possible. Mario, you talk to them and distract them. Alright.
We could upgrade Mara to like splint mail. Whatever's the next
Splint
from
mail.
chainmail.
Isn't it just plate mail? Or plate that's above chainmail?
Let me open my player's handbook.
Yeah,
I assume it's in the player's handbook what we can buy.
Yeah. I'm looking for it right now.
Do they have anything like some exotic weapons of some sorts? Like something that is exotic to us. It doesn't necessarily be.
Not really. Like the thing that they mostly make are like picks, darts, and daggers.
Half place is worse than chainmail.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
chainmail is
never mind.
pretty
It's
good.
plus dex modifier.
Yeah,
It could be up to 17.
Yeah, my dex modifier sucks.
But yeah, splint mail would be 1 extra AC for Mara for 200 GP.
It'd be 400 because you'd have to custom order it.
Oh, even splint. Okay.
The only armors they have are ring mail, scale mail, and chain mail.
I'm
Because they're just their normal things.
yeah.
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
Ring, chain, and scale mails
Normal price, but then
are
everything else
the
is gonna be
normal
double.
ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down to take a splint mail.
I'd go for that as well, honestly.
What do you have right now, Vadim?
Chain.
Woven chain.
So it would be one more as well for me.
Yeah, from 16 to 17, yeah.
That would be how much gold?
400.
800 gold.
So
Yeah, 400 each.
I don't have that kind of money.
I have a box with like some diamonds, I think, or other gems.
Yeah, I have some gems too. Let me see. I need the blood. Let me scroll all the way up in this chat where the value of all the items is collected. Because I didn't write them down.
Is it armor first and then weapons, or is it weapons? Oh, it's weapons and then armor.
Yeah. Does anyone need better weapons? I think we're like. I mean, I have my magical bob.
Not unless they have like flaming swords.
Yeah,
and
unless
stuff.
they are selling like magic weapons. Then.
Yeah,
No, they don't have any magic weapons.
shocking.
They just have. You can just custom order, like common
Magic
swords
weapons?
and shields.
like
I
the
mean,
magic-
how much money do you have?
Iron sword, iron sword, iron sword, flaming great sword, iron sword, iron sword, iron sword. Just that one sword just sticking out.
Sling of
50,
imminent
50.
doom.
Okay, so. We have a couple of gems that are worth 50 gold, according to this list. I mean, I have Lixoris and Vola's gem.
I have like 1,000 GP in gems. Actually, more.
I have like 400-ish.
And Shanker has like
Yeah.
1.5k in gems.
Shanker has like all the gems. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm-
Shanker hoards them. I
Yeah,
don't know if
we're
you can actually
not-
get those.
It's a bit
we're
of a
not gonna
problem.
ask Shanker. Yeah. Would you be willing to share some of your money, Brooke?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'd throw together. I'll put 3 gems worth 50 into the pot, and then another 50 gold. So it's like half of 1 armor. That's all I can give. I'm here to heal you guys, not to carry your money.
Shanker looks through his bag
Wait,
of
is it
like
that armor's going for you though? 600 and wait. How much is
You
in
have
it now?
600. Would we wait? Yeah, 600 gold is still needed.
Yeah, I'll drop in 2 gems that are total 500.
and
Who else has 100 gold?
I have.
oh, you have perfect.
100 gold.
Oof.
Vadim puts 100 gold on the table. It's just like push everything over, like just
Just like this
gems
big
and the
pile of
gold.
gems.
Gold.
Like-
We're rich.
Right,
We would
yeah.
like to order 2 custom-made custom-made splint mails.
It's always good to have your payment ready before you know what you're buying.
It's like when you're at McDonald's and you just get up to the front of the line. I need
Can
a.
I get
Can I get a?
What are you guys
couple.
getting?
14 Whoppers. Oh shit, that was Burger King.
Yeah.
2
so
custom-made
cut.
splint mails.
A couple deep gnomes like run up and start measuring the 2 dwarves, figuring it all out, and they're like,
Tickled.
"All right, it'll be ready tomorrow."
Thank
Oh,
you. Rem.
ASMR measuring you for splint mail.
Sounds great. Thank
Ready
you.
tomorrow?
That's fast.
There's some talented men at work.
Yeah, deep gnomes are pretty handy.
Good shit.
It's like in Thailand where you can just get a suit made in like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
day. Here it's just
You want a
fucking
tailor-made suit for $2? We'll have it ready tomorrow.
easy. Here it's just a fucking suit of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
This is Thailand. Yeah, this is a lovely place.
Yeah, looks the same.
I like this. Caves and shit. Yeah, all about it. Were rats. Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we have that covered.
I guess that's all the shopping we're gonna do then, because...
Oh, we could pick up potions or some shit in the trade post.
Yeah, is there any place selling anything interesting? Like potions?
Yeah, all the other shops are in the Trader's Grotto. Yeah.
Oh, right, that was all the way up north, yeah. Or, sorry, west. Well, I mean, we can head there, since we're, like, if we start up trying to deal with the were-rats, then we're gonna be in that area anyway. Unless we just want to go shopping and chill for the day and then deal with that tomorrow after we get our splint mail.
I don't know if we need the armor for the little things here.
No, I don't
But
think so.
definitely before we go into the rock blight.
Yeah.
Probably.
So I'm thinking just like clear out some stuff today and then just have a long rest and then gear up.
Alright. So you're gonna head into the trader place?
Let's do it.
Dude.
Alright. So that's up here. So this is kind of like the central market for Blingdastone. There's a whole bunch of like fungi, like giant fungi that grew that at some point turned to stone. So all the stalls are kind of like built underneath like these big stone fungi stalks and stuff. And there's like a whole bunch of different caravans and posts and whatever all over this place.
Does anything stand out? Like anything seem out of place, or is it all like just like your generic?
It seems to just be like a collection of pretty typical traders. They have like a whole bunch of different assortments. Like there's a bunch of places that have like typical food and water stores and stuff, and then there's some generic adventuring gear kind of places.
Is anybody selling any salt or flour?
Oh no! As you're looking around, trying to just kind of figure out what's here, you start to hear a clanging bell sound near the main entrance, and all the deep gnomes around you suddenly draw weapons and start to run away as you see a guard kind of stumble back and then rise up into the air, and a strange shimmer around him reveals the surface of a gelatinous cube that just engulfed him.
Clavicle?
It does not look like one that you see, or one that you've seen before.
I was like, people draw weapons and run away.
Yeah, they draw weapons and they fucking just run.
Alright.
So let me draw up a map here. So it was like, where's the map? I'll make it somewhat similar to what it looks like.
You don't need a battle map. We'll talk our way through.
With a gelatinous cube?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
Well, the sword is telepathic. Also, we still have the flumph, right?
That's true. It'll really help you arguing with one int creatures.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't think the oozes even have like real int.
So
even.
Jedi mind tricks should work especially well then.
Exactly.
You will let go of this guard.
Alright. Let's toss you on here so you can all roll for initiative.
Yoop.
And then where is...
Not fair. I
It's
want
just
to
a
stop
literal
it.
ice cube.
Yeah. And then there is.
Oh, I guess should
Use
have
this
waited. My
token.
bad.
This guy is inside.
Oh, there's two of them?
There are 2 cubes as another one comes out behind.
Dang.
I forgot to actually open stat block. It's mildly important.
If we roll for initiative now, does that update when you open the turn order later, or do we have to roll it again?
Yes,
Okay, good.
it'll update.
Excellent.
What person is trapped?
Sorry?
Who's trapped there inside? Like, is
It's
it the guard?
The guard.
it's one of the Deep Gnome guards.
Oh, okay, the guard.
He's currently
Still alive?
he's just been consumed by the thing. He's currently struggling inside of it.
Maybe we can save him.
It's gonna be
should
slowly
probably save
digested. Oh god.
Yeah. So these things are slow, which is kind of appropriate for them. So Mara, you can go first as these cubes are coming down.
I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna step over here, like kind of over here, and then shoot a guiding bolt at the cube with the men inside.
Okay.
Steers through the air, and as it impacts, it like glimmers all over the place, and like the whole cube lights up.
All right, that
I
hits.
think that hits, right?
It's a giant square. It's very easy to hit.
15.
15.
The level spell is that. That's
You do a solid hit, and you kind of start shimmering.
yep.
Vadim.
All right, it's over.
Rest in peace.
Keep the guard alive.
Vadim hit the cube. It's 12 hit?
You have advantage.
12 does hit.
You have advantage, anyways.
Alright. Alright, 2 attacks.
It still hits.
It's time to reroll.
Just tell me what the sum is.
Time
after
for
all
this
the rolls.
bullshit.
Do your bullshit.
Six,
and
six,
then
six, 9, 14, 18, 23, 28 total.
Let me.
All right.
Is it dead?
14,
No.
I'm gonna action search. Go again.
All right.
14.
That hits. That hits.
Double 27.
28.
Then do some more re-rolling.
15,
Oh my god.
Uh,
16.
my brain 16.
There you go. That's the whole damage you did so
31.
far.
Yeah.
All right. So this thing is already looking super rough. It's already like falling apart.
Okay.
Shanker.
All right. So since it just like swallowed the dude, how does that look? Did it just like cover him immediately, or is it like still like part of his leg sticking out or something? I don't know.
You could reach inside and pull him out if you wanted to. Like he's fully engulfed, but you could like fucking stick your arm in there.
I mean, it could work. Sounds like a great idea. Totally not going to be swallowed. How do you do the
Save him.
It would be your action, and it would be a strength check.
strength check? Yeah.
Shouldn't
Well
have said that.
Okay. How about? Okay, so I'm gonna run up at least. Can I like reach in and like tie a rope around his leg or something?
Sure.
And I'll just and that can be my that's my action, I guess.
Yeah.
Or object interaction,
to,
even better.
Yeah,
Okay.
If you want to just like reach in and tie a rope around him while he's inside, sure.
Yep.
You could do that.
And then holding
You're
on
gonna
to.
take.
Hmm?
You're gonna take 12 acid damage
Oh, that's
as
fine.
you reach inside of it.
That's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then with my rope in hand, I'm gonna disengage and just run down here.
Run to me, I
Alright.
can pull him out.
I think this is like the well, actually, it's like down here. It makes more sense. And I'll just because my rope is like 50 feet, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll ready to pull at some point.
Okay.
What a turn.
It's gonna be beautiful. We're all
this
gonna
cube.
all gonna team up and pull them out, and it's gonna be one hell of a heroic moment.
This one's gonna go sit on top of Vadim. So
Oh.
Is it just wallowing?
Vadim, make a dex saving throw.
Does this count as attack?
No, it's just moving on top of you.
Oh, okay. What was it? A dex check?
Dex save.
Save. 19.
Oh,
Alright. So you
damn.
pass, so you can dodge 5 feet to the side.
Just gonna dodge there, I guess.
Alright.
Just
I
like
think that's his
sidestep
action.
it, like.
Actually.
Just really slowly, like creeps towards you, like nope.
I think that counts as its action. If it tries to engulf.
Sure, that's not an attack.
Yes, I am sure.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's all it does.
Oh, good.
That it's listed under action, so I assume that's its action, so Jim Jar.
All right. I guess Jim's job will try to get an angle on the guy. Or the cube with the guy in it.
Don't hit the guy, please.
Just
That's
insta
right.
kill.
With the guy, I guess.
It still
Which-
hits.
Oh yeah, because these are oozes, right?
Oozes, they have like no fucking
Yeah.
AC at all.
How does guiding bolt work? Is it just like next person
Just
that
the
attacks?
next
or-
attack.
The
Okay.
next attack has advantage.
Gotcha.
Like it lights up the target, and then whoever's next can have an advantage on hit.
Yep.
Vadim is adjacent to that thing,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you get sneak attack.
Oh,
All right.
13.
A bolt shoots straight through the center of the thing, and it kind of collapses to the ground, and the guard falls out.
Awesome.
Nice. Got him.
All right, Frog.
I'm gonna save the shit out of him still, so this is gonna be good.
Frog will step up and spray this mofo with some poison.
Okay.
Fight poison with poison.
Con save.
And the DC is, well, 16, I think. 15, yeah. So passes.
Cube ignores all of the spray. Turvy.
Turvy transform. Turvy roar. Turvy knob. Roar. Like about, what is it, 10 feet?
That's it.
Turvy can't do
Alright.
more.
Mara.
Turvy out of it.
Still gonna pull the guy.
Mara's gonna. Mara's out of ideas. Mara's gonna roll up in front of the guy and swing her mace through his body.
All right.
Here it comes.
That hits.
Thank you. Thank you, roll 20.
Mhm.
Or solid 21 if it takes full lightning.
It does seem to take as much damage as you'd expect from that. As you smash into its side and lightning goes everywhere. Vadim, you have another one?
Like, clip it. Oh no.
Well, since that's a nat 1, it misses.
Man.
You can only miss on a nat one. That's pretty
You
good.
can literally only miss on a nat 1.
Oh,
Nice.
sick. 13, no rerolling.
Good
All right.
job, Vadim.
You're kind of running out of steam after the last set of hacks. And you
I was like,
kind of off balance on this one.
I need my breath back after going like.
Shanker.
Alright, I'm of course not paying attention to anything that's going on. So I'm gonna move another 20 feet, so I'm at the end of my rope, and then just start pulling the shit out of this guy.
Alright, do a strength check with advantage. Alright, you you pull him down a bit.
Excellent. Perfect.
The guard responding.
And he's just like, what are you doing? I'm out already. He's just like trying to get himself untangled.
Oh. I just caca really loud and keep pulling.
Okay.
You have a guard on a leash now.
Pet.
Alright. This guy.
Do not step on me.
I guess this time it'll try to engulf Mara instead.
What was it, dex
Oh.
save?
Dex save.
Oh god, I'm so good at dex saving.
You still pass. You're able to dodge out of the way.
A slow cube just rolls
This
up.
poor guy.
This poor cube just wants to eat something. Or
Just
Jim
wants
Jar.
huggies.
Jim Jar will go for another shot.
That hits. For 4 plus 6. Not nearly as exciting as the last round. Oh, Frog, this thing is now in your face.
I will do another poison spray.
Was the DC 15 or 16?
15.
All right. It ignores that solid 2 damage.
Holy shit. 2d12 and you roll a double one.
That's oof. Woo! Big oof.
Yeah, I just pretty much rolled like minimum damage on the
That's Harvey.
3 rolls.
Turi's gonna run up to it and gonna hit it with his rapier.
It hits.
Gonna not bite into the cube.
Probably good
It's
call.
probably a good idea.
Should be not that dumb.
All right. Mara, this thing's in your face.
I'm just like, after I sidestepped, I like use the momentum and throw my mace back into the cube.
All right, that hits.
God, these
Another
rolls.
17.
Another 17. Yeah.
All right, Vadim, just finish it off.
Time to miss. Oh no.
Done it
Go.
again.
All right, like 1 hits.
You're a man of extremes, that's for sure.
Do you want to reroll that too?
Does it matter?
It does, yeah.
Aw. Oh no.
Alright, 11.
11 damage.
11. This thing's still, I don't know if standing is the right word. It's still mostly cube formed.
Alright.
It's become a
Shanker.
sphere
You're
now.
just gonna keep pulling this guy?
If he complains a lot, then I guess I'll just let go of the rope and run over and stab it.
All right.
The light sword.
It hits.
Ooh.
And you also get your sneak attack.
Ooh.
It's,
Damn.
you cut it to ribbons. Cube-shaped ribbons. You mince it.
Nice, beautiful. Do we have to do dex saves to avoid pieces?
It just kind of sprays around you. There's like a Shanker-shaped outline on the wall.
Beautiful. Alright.
All right, there you go. You fucked up the cubes.
Excellent.
Boop.
I'll go be very helpful and untie the guard
All right.
and just pat him on
The
the
guard.
shoulder.
The guard's like, holy shit. Oh, God, well, thank you so much for saving me. God,
Yeah,
these
no big-
goddamn oozes. I don't understand how they keep getting in. It's becoming more and more frequent lately. Huh.
So where are they coming from?
We still don't really know. We just know that they all seem to be heading towards the northwest area.
Wait, so they're heading there, or are they coming from there?
They're heading there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Since when has that happened?
It's been. I mean, we've had problems with oozes for a long time, but it's been getting really bad lately. The past couple months.
Okay. What exactly is in the northwest? The city.
Well, there is the old was it not City Hall? What the hell is it actually called? The House Center. The old House Center is back there, but it was abandoned long ago.
House. Well, I'm glad we could help you.
Yeah.
What is your name, by the way?
Oh, I'm Mev Flintnapper. I love all the
Alright.
names in this section.
Mouth
Napper.
Napper. Mouth Napper.
Um, Can you guys all do a group charisma check? Everybody
Raw
just do
charisma?
everybody just roll charisma. Where's the thing?
Oof.
All right, buddy. It's all up to
The
you.
team.
Do it.
Oh.
Alright, well.
Wait, second die
So-
to the 12 stays, or
Sorry?
how are we doing the group thing?
The group is
Half or
just
more.
half or more have to pass whatever the DC is.
Okay.
So 12
while-
is the deciding factor.
So while he seems rather relieved and grateful for you guys rescuing him. However, the other gnomes kind of coming back after it, they all notice Turvy, who's currently. Did he actually transform? Wait.
Yeah,
He did
sure,
transform.
transform.
Yeah, they all notice him in were-rat form.
Oh boy.
And they're all like, were-rat inside. And
Please kill
some
him.
of the guards come up to Turvy. Turvy's looking all freaking out. He turns back into his human form. And he kind of like cowers a little bit closer to Mara.
Yeah, Mara just throws her hands up kind of like in front and like, stop. This is a peaceful one. We're on our mission to make peace between the rare rats and the gnomes here. So don't worry, guys. We got this under control. This one belongs to us.
You can't have a were-rat in here. We got two choices, all right? You either send them out back into the Underdark, or we send them to the other were-rats.
Well, that's actually where we're heading, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
we're actually okay. I'm very sorry that we disturbed you guys without letting you know that we are actually here to do good.
We're escorting
we will-
him.
We
It's
will
fine.
we will escort him to the other were rats, and we will make sure that there's gonna be no more attacks from the were rats around the city.
All right. Well, in that
We'll
case,
take care. We'll take care of your issues.
that case, we'll escort you to the door where you can go to the were-rats.
I was about to buy some gold.
Can we spend some gold first?
No, we need to get him out now.
Frog, can you make
Do
him
you-
invisible?
Also, you do notice the cubes when they got destroyed, they kind of spilled out their contents, and there is 12 gold on the ground and a magical drow short sword, kind of.
You mean
Hit the
there
ground
were
beside it.
12 gold on the ground and a magical short sword before Schenker
Yeah,
picked it all
before.
up?
Yeah. Just figured I'd mention that since that would have happened like during the battle.
Right,
Everything
right.
would have fallen out.
Who could carry a short sword and make a benefit with it? It's a Did you say magical?
Yeah.
Magical.
Shanker could dual wield that with the
Schenker,
Dawnbringer, yeah?
Schenker could probably dual wield that.
Dawnbringer drow sword.
Yeah. The light in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'll be like the fucking.
That's sick.
I'm Karma incarnate. It's gonna be good.
So it's just a short sword +1, right? Assume. Or does it have
yeah.
any
I
other
mean-
properties?
I could make you identify, but identifying in 5e is stupid, so yeah, it's just a +1.
Oh, sorry. I didn't want to spoil it. Okay, it was not identified by us. Point.
Nah, Frog just looked at him and was like, I know that sword. And I was like, yeah. It's the legendary +1/+1 of drowness.
Cool. Okay, well, I guess
Alright,
we're
well-
gonna get kicked out and carried over to the rat people.
Yeah. So they're gonna lead you over here to these doors. We'll start revealing first little area here. So they push you out, and they're just like,
Rude.
go find the were-rats. Go make peace with them. All right, bye. I slam the door behind you.
Thanks.
Well, I guess we're doing this now.
I guess we have no choice.
We always have choices.
Yeah, but the door's locked behind us. I don't
You
think
can
they'll
always
let
try
us
breaking it down.
It's very true.
We don't have that ram anymore. Damn. Pull his ram.
So what is the area looking like? I assume it's not like part of the nice city.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an immediately switches over from being like this really nice, pleasant thing to just being this fucking shitty, rundown, kind of rubble everywhere kind of place. Like this is where the picture that I showed you of the thing. This is more what this area is looking like. Just kind of dark and dirty and rubble everywhere kind of place. It's still like it's still like nicely carved and everything, but it's clearly like not really been maintained for a long time. So yeah, you're currently sitting on the other side of the wall.
Well, lead the way.
I'm just gonna head on forward. I guess you can start dragging around your token to show where you're going.
Who wants to take lead? Somebody want to take lead?
Vajim.
Vadim take lead.
Vajim, go forward.
1 second.
Go slow. Don't rush.
666.
I forgot this is one of the places where they just kind of don't mention where things are, what things actually do, and they're just like, yeah, just go up, look like this entire chapter in the DMG. I'm sure you'll find it fine.
Oh shit! I closed roll 20. Fuck.
Growbacks?
Grow back.
Grow back.
Crowpacks. I need more books.
So this is right? Yeah, I think it is.
Sorry?
No,
Got a
just
short sword.
I think it should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. Looks accurate. You should also, yeah. You should also do +1 from the damage roll as well.
I did.
Yep.
I thought. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This doesn't show damage, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, right. There we go.
Here's
There we go.
the
Okay,
stuff.
yeah. Alright, we're good.
Oh God, where I hate everything. Where is this even located in this book? I forgot to look this up the other time. Where is that? Alright, I found it. Holy shit. Wait, what? Oh. So Vadim, sorry, you're leading the way?
Yes.
What's your passive perception?
14.
14.
Damn.
As you're walking forward in this place, you kind of step in a weird spot and the floor gives out from under you and you fall into a pit.
Do I die?
Yes.
Am I dead yet?
There it is.
Do I see an exit out of this hole?
Sorry. So yeah, you fall down into a pit that is seemed to be lined with some zirkwood spikes, and you take a ridiculous 11 piercing damage from the spikes on the way down. And now you're at the bottom of this 10-foot pit lined with spikes.
Nice.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
How
Vadim.
far did I fall?
It's just 10 feet.
Oh, just 10. Okay. Hey, help me up. I like just with my short like dwarfy like, hello, fuckers, get the fuck out of here.
Everybody's just like around the hole looking down, like shrugging their shoulders.
Honest man, give me a rope.
Guess
Get the rope.
we throw down some rope, yeah.
We could just do like the thing where like one person grabs another person's feet and like lowers them down. Grab me up.
And if you just, yeah, you can just go ahead and drop some rope and go back up.
Yeah, we'll hold you on the rope and you like walk up the wall while hanging into the rope.
Should we prepare for these traps somehow?
I mean, I can detect traps, yes. Now that I
How
know
long
that
does
there's
the-
traps, we should probably do that.
How long does that charm last?
That is a very good question. I can only see traps that are within my line of sight.
Yeah, but how long is the duration?
One act. What? There's no duration. Like I literally just look around and see all traps surrounding me.
There has to be a duration.
Duration instantaneous. Is what it says.
Oh, so it's just for a second.
What is this spell called?
Find traps.
Oh, fun traps.
Oh yeah, there is no duration. You gotta like. It's kind of bad.
Yeah, it is not.
Oh,
a-
it's literally just
Yeah, you look around and see if there's a trap. You
That's
usually use
notable.
it on like suspicious looking things.
Hmm.
That's why I don't really want to use it.
No, just cast it every
Every
like
How many,
100 feet.
It's a
How
level
many
2
spell
spell.
slots do you have?
3, and it's a level 2 spells. Actually, oh yeah, the thing is a level 1 spell. Yeah, Guiding Bolt was level 1.
Just keep casting it every couple feet.
No thanks. Let's just be
Oh, I still have
careful
this
and just
bonus.
watch out for traps. Now that we know they're here.
But we need to somehow do it. I don't know. Somebody
Walk slow and poke the ground, I
keep
guess.
hammering the ground with like a crowbar or something.
Ding 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 ding. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take lead then.
Okay.
I also have a
Alright.
good perception. There's something magical around us. I might not
I'll
see
hand
it,
you my trusty iron bar and tell you
I
to.
take the iron bar and just knock on everything on our path. Oh, we're
Alright.
Totally not gonna
over
make
here.
any noise.
Well, so you walk into that next area here.
Yeah, I'll just
I'll
walk
reveal a
forward
little
and
bit
like
more.
you hear me like top 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 top.
Reveal a little bit more. So you walk forward in here, and you can see there are some deep gnomes here waiting for you, with weapons drawn and ready to fight.
And I just like put my arms up and like, hey, where are people?
Nice.
We come to
We are
talk.
people.
We come to talk.
We're people.
And like grab Turvy by the arm and like pull him forward. Like
Turfy tries to pull back, but kind of a lot stronger than him. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
All right. They
Damn.
Mara, good talker.
Do the good talk.
Good talk.
sure. So they kind of slowly lower their weapons down. We're like, you're just here to talk. You just
Yes.
want to meet Chipgrin,
Who? Yes.
the leader here.
Yes, of course. Yes.
All right. Well,
We mean no harm. Yeah.
all right. Follow us then. And don't try any funny business.
Are there any more traps of yours that we need to watch out for? I mean, I can
We'll
understand.
point them out along the way.
Thank you. I can understand you need to protect yourselves from the hostility.
I'm just gonna reveal this whole area. It'll be easier.
Don't mind me for a second, by the way.
I'm minding it. And then
That's a good hit.
so this was one trap. He
There we
points
go.
out another one right here. Yeah. So he kind of leads you along the way to this bigger chamber. So in here, a small crowd has gathered here. Most of the assembled creatures are deep gnomes, but some have some rat-like features, including a really fat specimen standing in front of the others, smiling at you with jagged buck teeth. It says, "Peace," the big rear rat says. Takes a step forward, arms extended and hands open. Chipgrin's the name. I'm chief of the Gold Whisker clan. Shall we talk?
I move forward with my hands also open. I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
I'm a great talker.
Follow me up to this plateau and we'll have a sit down, yeah? Also, I like the 666 that you put in the party. Nice.
I don't know who did that, but it's good.
Is anyone?
There's about like 40 deep gnomes and were rats around you.
Okay.
by the way.
Fight him.
Good thing we
It's
don't
gonna be a hard fight if we.
That's a lot of experience. Think about that.
Oh,
So
the
he
experience.
he leads you up here, up onto this thing.
How high is the ceiling?
Less than 100 feet.
Just making sure.
Damn.
So stairs lead up to the top of the rise, where the floor is covered with a soft and well-manicured carpet of green moss. The were-rat chief sits on a stone chair flanked by 2 giant rats. Draped over the chair's back is a cave badger pelt. Oh, let's get down to brass hobnails then. You were sent by the Diggermatics, because they want us out, right?
Well, one of them does. The other one is probably more willing to talk. They, in the first place, want peace.
Well, they might get their wish soon enough, but not in a way they're likely to be any happy about.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, we've been under constant attacks by the oozes since fleeing the settlement and leaving all the other deep gnomes to kind of fend with themselves. But I've learned something. I've learned what's controlling all of those oozes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a creature. I remember him for when he worked in the tunnels. My kin saw him when he returned. I know who he is and what he's doing, and most of all, where he can be found. If you and the Diggermatics want, I can take you straight to him. He what calls himself the Pudding King.
These names are good. I like this place.
Okay.
Okay. And so you want us to talk to the Pudding King or destroy him? What is your intention?
Well, first, I want to have a chat with the Diggermatics. If you can secure us a meeting, that would be a good first step.
Well, we've been told that any attempts, like any of their attempts at coming here, has just been met with violence.
Attempts. Yeah, sure. With their war parties coming in trying to clear us out. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
That's what I
now that
suspected.
this Pudding King he's really starting to bring down the ooze, so to speak, and making it hard to live here. So we really would like to just have some peace right now. That'd be kind of nice.
you might have an advantage here because these weird oozes are also attacking the deep gnomes in the city to the east. And also we have our friend here, who saved our lives countless times. He's also one of you people. It's also a were-rat. Unfortunate, but also somewhat fortunate.
Well,
I point over to Turvy and like, if we can convince the people,
The what?
Diggermugs, that our friend here can be trusted, then maybe they will understand that were-rats are not by default evil people.
I mean, your friend is perfectly welcome to stay here with us. He'd be, we know the kind of trouble that he's probably been experiencing. So if he wants to stay here, he's more than welcome to.
I like you.
Turvy kind of like looks up at Mara and is just like, should I?
I turned to Turvy and I was like, I know you've always hated the danger, and like I think a place among people that accept you, besides us, of course.
Yeah, we love you. Come on now. Your family.
No more tying you up when you turn. You can be free here.
Alright, I forgot we did that, yeah.
Yeah, we keep doing that, yeah.
Once a month, just like, yeah. All right.
Oh, okay.
In return,
I'll do that then.
we promise to take care of the diplomacy and also see if we can do anything against this Pudding King. Do you happen to know anything about the silhouette of this Pudding King? Like, what is he made of? What exactly are we? What are we talking about here?
He's a deep gnome.
It's just a deep gnome.
Well, I don't know if he's just a deep gnome,
Yes.
but if you wanna learn anything else, you're gonna have to make that meeting happen.
Wait, so if this is like a shit part of town, is this considered one of the unexplored parts of town, or is it just like the shitty part of town?
I mean, it's unexplored for all of the deep gnomes living in the main city.
Yep.
The were-rats have this section
Yeah.
mapped out.
You happen to recognize the name? What was her name? Lesla Carwell?
Lesla
No idea.
Dang it.
Never heard of it before.
Seen a book?
Nope.
Alright.
Never seen a book in my life.
Lucky bastard. Alright.
Hey,
good.
Yes.
you know, have you been seeing anything odd about any of the deep gnomes living in the city? Any weird behavior?
They do seem weird to us compared to all the other people we've met so far. But then, I mean, we've been together with Chimcha over here, and they don't seem too far off.
Has there been any greed or aggression out in the city?
Well, the one guard was a bit mean, rough, and the people just kicked us out as soon as they realized that our friend Turvy here was a were-rat, and they wouldn't.
Oh, they
talk
just
to us.
always do that.
Yeah, they're kind of racist. They
Yeah,
really
they are a
love their
little bit.
city. They really love their city. But else, not really. I don't know. But I fear that, I mean, what lies outside the city walls might soon sweep into the city as well. Madness and corruption and just evil.
You've seen that outside the city?
We've seen it pretty much every place we've went so far.
Because we've noticed some of the people living outside in the outskirts around the city, they seem to be behaving kind of strangely and more aggressive.
Great. Do you mean by the outskirts of the city, you don't happen to mean the Rockblight area?
Oh, nobody lives in there.
Oh.
I mean, there's Jimjar just kind of leans over. He's like, "Oh, there's a bunch of like settlements and stuff outside that I kind of steered us around so we could get directly to the city
Clever boy.
without running into anybody." Yeah. Anyway, yeah, just take my message back to the Diggermatics, and I suggest you guys stick around and see what comes from all this chit chat and howdy do.
Sure. Will do. It was nice talking to you,
Chipgrin.
Chippendale.
Who?
Yes.
All right.
Take good care of our friend, eh?
We will. Don't you worry.
Excellent.
Yeah. You guys get led back down through the huge crowds, and when you're kind of standing at the edge, Turvy walks over and he just gives Mara a big hug.
Give Turvy a big hug back.
Oh.
I assume he's like hugging like around my waist, and I'm just like
Yeah.
down.
He just kind of hugs your waist and
Take care, little boy.
just kind of mumbles bye, and then just kind of moves off back towards Chipgrin. Chipgrin like puts his arm around him. It's like, all right, see you later.
They grow up so fast.
Everybody else is just like 15 meters away, already gone.
It
and
is-
we're like, oh, yeah.
Frog's just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's like, he's free to stay. Okay, bye.
-1 NPC. Yes.
Making
Give
it.
us that
One left.
Thank God we came here before we caught in on like the other XP.
Yeah, this is good. It's good.
So you guys are led back. This time you're able to avoid the pit trap.
Good.
Super
Oh, where
obvious.
am I go? Oh no.
They just put some leaves on top and now fall again. It was like, yeah.
Vadim falls down again.
You're back on the other side of the door.
Don't mind, I'll take a leak real quick. Somebody else talk your way to the back.
Oh, good.
All right. So do we go straight
back at
back
the
and
door?
try? Huh?
So are we back at the door or do we get in?
You're back at the door. You haven't,
Okay.
it's still closed currently.
It's probably gonna be easier to get out now that we don't have a fucking rat with us.
No, I guess we knock.
Hello?
How is it?
It's the adventuring party you kicked out.
Did you get rid of the were-rat?
Yeah.
I see a slot open up and looks through. Or I guess it looks up for most of you. When he looks around, and is like, all right, closes it. And the door opens up and lets you in and make sure that there's no Turvy.
Cool. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Right, you're back
then,
inside.
And then we just start
Back
heading
in the ska zone.
the Scar Zone, yeah. So I guess we just head to the dudes and try to start doing stuff there. Figure out what to do with the Pudding King, as it were.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we go to the D.
to the D, yeah.
To the
Dicker Maddox.
Hall of the Pudding King.
Where does it actually describe how they react? I forget.
Oh, that sounds promising.
What?
They murder on sight.
They kick you out of the city.
All right. So you guys come back. You have to wait around a little bit for their schedules to open up, but eventually you get in and face the Digger Maddox again, and you're like, any updates?
Yeah, actually, we made peace. Unsurprisingly, as we said, we're great diplomats. We actually got a message from Chippendale, and he's willing to talk to you guys in a peaceful manner about, not fighting, invading the city. And he has a message to you as well, because do you remember any ooze and like loop attacks you talked about earlier? Yeah.
How could I forget? They've been nonstop.
Yeah, he might actually know where they come from and what can stop them. And he is willing to share this information if we can arrange a peace treaty between the were and, you guys. And I have all means to trust Chippendale, because one of our friends who saved our lives countless of times happens to also be a were-rat. And he seems to be just fine and a perfectly normal being. And I'm sure that Chippendale is just like him, not evil at heart.
Take that, you racist bastard.
Yeah, Dorbo's just kind of sitting here, just like thinking. And Sunny is just like, well, that's wonderful news. Thank you so much for going and visit with them. We'll have to go and have a talk with them We'll have to set up an arrangement with them.
And don't
I'm
bring a
glad it
bunch
was
of
able
people
to-
with weapons. Just chill. It's fine.
If you don't mind,
Yes,
I mean, we could, if it's in any unforeseeable or foreseeable future, actually, I mean, we could be the neutral middleman, if you trust us, of course.
I think it'd be better if we did the talks ourselves and kept it in an internal matter. We'll have to go. Have to go and arrange it and do a talk. I'm sure there's other things that you have to do that you can go take care of.
Again, regarding the matter of the oozes, the Mr. Chippendale mentioned a pudding king,
Pudding King.
someone who calls himself a pudding king. I don't know.
Sounds ridiculous.
It does sound ridiculous, but it seems to be the source of all the evil oozes that are attacking your city. And I mean, if you need somebody to take care of that, you know who to call, right? Yep, it's us, right here.
We're the Ooze
Well,
Masters.
Once we talk with Chip and Dale and get the information about this Pudding King from him, we might have you guys go investigate and see what's going on there.
Very well. There's a guard that works in the Great Caverns, Raiders Caverns, whatever the hell. But, we saved him from a ooze attack. He can vow for us and tell you that we are actually able to take care of this matter. We're ooze destroyers.
Certainly destroyed those oozes.
Can I quickly forge a certificate or like a diploma that says like Ooze Killers Extraordinaire?
Do you have paper and pens?
Probably not. Need to get that at some point.
All right, well, thanks very much for the update. We'll let you know when we talk to Chippendale.
We're gonna go there and ask for Chippendale. Poor bastard.
All right. Is there anything else?
Not really. What do you recommend us to do? Take care of next, since we've taken care of the were-rat issue. There's the ooze issue, and I'm gonna wait for
Well, you already talked to the were-rats, and I guess we need to wait for their information before we can send you after the source of the ooze. So
I could ask you one thing. Maybe you could assist us here.
What's that?
There's a rumor, or not really a rumor. I think it's fact that there's a lot of ghosts in your city or around your city.
Yes, that's correct.
People told us that. Do you happen to know what causes the existence of these ghosts? Why are there so many ghosts? We've been to some outposts and cities, and this is the first time we actually meet like a source for these ghostly people.
I mean, when there's something as traumatic as the drow invading and butchering our city, it's bound to leave a lot of ghosts. A lot of them don't get any proper burial or anything like that. They don't get any rituals performed, so they can't move on from their life. Yeah, it was a great tragedy that happened back here.
I understand. Okay.
The residential area that was like on the way down towards the inn,
Yeah,
right?
That's like this whole area, the stretch here. This whole.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we should stop by there in our when the evening comes and we head towards the inn for the night. Maybe we should stop by there and ask around, see if we can find this Wasak dude.
Wasak. Oh, we could probably ask here, right? Does anyone know?
Could ask
do you happen to know Wasak? Would they know him?
Not sure if it's like an important person or if it's just like a random dude.
Oh, there was a cave in the residential area that was recently evacuated because there was a ghost there that chased out the family that tried to live in there.
That sounds like the guy we're after.
It's wait, what the hell is that number? The hell's 15? Oh, that's that.
What?
What? Oh, the map was labeled wrong. That's. Wait. I'm so confused. Oh, no, that's a different thing. There's speaking stones and there's singing stones. That's why. Okay.
Cool.
That was. So he's. Mentions the place. Like, hereish. The X.
Mhm.
That was, one little area.
Alright, cool. Excellent.
All right, if that's it, well, we have lots to do.
Yep.
Yes.
Bye.
Good luck
Bye.
with your talks. Will be good.
All right.
Alright, should we just go check out the ghost house?
Yeah, let's go Ghostbusting.
Ghostbusters.
More than meets the eye.
So yeah, you head over to this area. So in here you can hear some. You can hear some nice singing and stuff coming from up here. Some music going on, but you ask around and people kind of direct you right to this area, to this little hovel. Like the homes are all just like kind of hovels that are dug out of the main thing. They don't have any doors or anything. They just have passageways leading right in.
Sounds very familiar. Hopefully this guy doesn't have a table. Then again, we don't have the table destroyer with us anymore, so it should be fun.
Dang.
Yeah, you gonna?
Let's head inside.
He's gonna head in.
Let's see.
All right. So he, as soon as you enter the house, you see a ghost appear and angrily scream, "Mine! My stuff, not yours!" And goes running right at you.
Stuff, huh?
Let me just quickly set up this map.
Oh.
Oh, Turvey's gone.
Yes.
Oh, Trevor's gone.
Dang.
Oh.
Gonna miss him.
Day. What the? Why can't I select this?
I mean, he did some damage. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he-
persistent 5 or 6 damage that he deals every round.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
After.
Oh
one
my God,
round
I
of
hate
the
roll 20
installation.
so much.
I think we
Why?
finally cleared the curse of the tourist group. We
Yeah.
have one NPC with us now.
Yeah.
You have two technically because you still have the flump.
Ah, he doesn't count. If
Yeah.
if he's
Lump
been
is our
I
mascot.
keep forgetting about the fucking
Yeah.
dude, if we figure out like I don't know, in like a year that he's been sapping XP from us like this whole time.
It's Chop's face.
He's
What?
been
I don't
taking,
know what
like-
you're talking about.
Taking like half the XP just chilling.
Level 20 flumps.
50% to him, the other 50% spread to the rest of us.
Yeah. Dude, he's gonna
There
be
you go.
he's gonna be the final boss. Him and Glabagul together.
And stool.
Oh no, I recognize these enemies.
Oh, time to clap.
No, oh no.
Vadim,
Alright,
you go
everybody.
first.
Ghost of Vola shivers.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Good initiative. when
S-
that thing.
sewing.
Oh, I don't have to roll initiative for Kirby.
6 and 9.
Oy, oy, oy.
Nice.
Wait, what? What? It's doing that thing where it doesn't explain things again.
Oh,
It can't do things. It just looks at us.
Definitely can't clap.
it's Casper the Friendly Ghost. That'll be fun. It's like part Casper, part Smeagol, apparently. My stuff.
Whatever. This is fun. Alright, did everybody roll?
I think so. Somebody missing?
So few things now.
Oh, we're good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fun.
Convenient.
Alright, are you guys still? Yeah, it's still the same day, so you're still hurt. Is this? Do you guys want to rearrange yourselves at all for entering the room?
No.
No. Unless Mara wants to be in front.
Yeah, you can be in back.
Okay.
Sure.
Man.
We can just swap places. I'll be in the middle somewhere.
Makes more sense. The person with the shield is not in the back row.
Okay, this one is just gonna. He's just gonna go towards the closest person and kind of
Good.
slap you with his ghost hands.
Crit.
Lone.
18.
Ah,
Don't tempt me,
That misses.
Frodo.
That misses.
Wait, he
You
misses?
have 19 AC now?
I have 19 AC, yeah.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, I have 16 plus 3. Shield plus
dang.
3 and 16 from the chainmail.
So when you get your splint mail,
I'll be at 20.
Jesus.
And I think Vadim is at 19 as well, so he will.
No,
also-
I'm only at 18.
He's gonna be at 19.
Oh,
I'm
he'll
gonna be at
19.
19.
I mean, destroy my shield and I'll be at 17.
No, please
I
don't.
mean, yeah, give me a shield and I'd be at 20. So.
Yeah.
Alright, Vadim, do your thing.
Oh. Can a ghost trip?
Try it.
You can try.
Yeah, give it a go.
Oh god.
Just gonna swipe you off your feet. Swipe?
Well, 2 attacks.
Let's both hit.
Superiority. It needs to do a DC 15 strength check. If it can.
Well, it's immune to being tripped. So it
Negative.
doesn't-
But it also rolls really a bit.
Wow. Are you
I don't
sure?
think I've ever seen a -4.
That's a ghost crit actually.
A
Are
minus
you sure
4?
not that specific roll is allowed to be trip?
Nice.
Unfortunately, condition immunities prone mean it's just immune.
Man. Man. Alright, what's that?
Aren't you
33
glad you got
damage? I'm just gonna
33.
go again. Fuck it.
And you're glad you got that
Can you?
bad roll out of the way.
How many-
Oh, yeah. No, wait, did we sleep?
Well,
He didn't-
technically
he
we
didn't
not
rest.
yet, so
No.
Did we not?
No.
No.
When did we
No.
fight last? No,
The
right, we didn't.
oozes,
Never
yeah.
mind.
we thought it was
Right.
So 33?
Yeah, 33.
Just 33 damage.
Just 33. Well, it definitely doesn't seem to do as much damage as it should, but it still does a lot. Shanker.
Alright. Let's go, Miss Dawnbringer. Whoops. Aha. Can I stand here or should I just move up here? I can just be up
That's
here.
fine.
Phase through the wall real quick.
Alright. So so you can when you dual wield basically, you can attack with you attack once and then you use your bonus or a bonus action to attack with the offhand.
Yeah.
And then I think I did it right because the offhand should not have like proficient
Strength
or
mod
no,
or
yeah, the mods, yeah,
Yeah.
but should everything else. Okay, then I've set it up correctly. Alright, let's do it then. Do cap half, the Dawnbringer.
Hits.
Okay, and then we'll do the kapaf with the other thing, short sword.
Yep.
Alright, so wait.
Well,
Oh, it does it weird. It does it real weird, but yeah, sure, that's fine.
guess what? This is undead.
Mm-hmm.
So Dawnbringer just kind of vaporizes it.
Excellent.
Oh,
Okay, well, never mind.
Dawnbringer is happy.
Good.
Dawnbringer will remember this.
I Shanker kind of looks at Dawnbringer and like slightly pets it. I'm like, yeah,
Burns his hand.
oh, yeah. And okay. Alright, sure.
You banish the specter.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we need some remains of this guy to bring to the
Let's
priests.
look around the house.
Great. Make a perception check.
Shanker
Hold on, search
leans
around.
forward to where the dude was and whispers, "Rest in peace."
Caw, caw, caw.
There doesn't seem to be any remains left here, but you do find a concealed hole in the floor,
Ooh.
and inside is a little chest holding 8 tiny rubies worth 250 gold each.
What? About that plate mail.
That's 2,000 gold.
About that, can we
Just
No, you
run-
cannot cancel order. You already paid up front.
Just run back to the
Motherfucker,
dude.
dude.
Hang on. You want to buy some splint mail?
Put some
Yeah, I
gold
don't want
on
that. Can I
shit.
get some plate instead, though?
JK lol.
Tiny rubies, 250 cheap.
Jesus Christ, this guy's loaded. Alright. So I guess this... Yeah, this counts. We put him to rest. He's gone.
That's
He's gone now, yeah. He's all calm and...
He probably told you to like banish his spirit or something to that effect.
yeah.
I guess this is it.
Yeah.
Everybody's just
Yeah.
running.
Everyone happy with this?
Head to the bar.
Yeah.
Well, good. Excellent.
You wanna head up to the ruby guy?
Or are we gonna do
Yeah, I guess we're good.
Are we gonna do the dragon thing where we just stop by every 10 feet and be like, hey, we did this one thing. Bye. Just checking in.
I mean, I wanna check if there's more to do, so let's just head north and then like go around here.
Sure.
Like, to the ruby.
So you're heading back to the ghost.
I mean, does it matter when we return it? Like, we get one question answered? Like, wasn't
Yeah,
that a
that's
reward
what he
for
told me.
this?
True. Do we have
So,
anything that we want to
Probably
have answered?
wait until we actually have a question.
How many bears?
I mean, there's always that question, yeah. That will forever be the question.
That was such a good question, though. Would have been such a good question. Sure, we don't hit. We'll just walk past the ruby place and then head back to the inn, I guess.
What time is it now? Like, have we spent most of our day doing this, or is it just still like early afternoon?
I mean, so you got up, you went to visit a couple places, then you went to the were rats, and you did this. So it's still probably like mid-afternoon.
Actually, we do have a question. Let's go to the ruby place.
Okay.
Do we?
I mean,
Yeah, we do.
This will be good.
How many? Yeah, we go to the place. And
You go to the place, and the ghost appears again. He's like, "Oh, I see you. You banished his spirit, so he was able to be put to rest with violence."
Well, he didn't really want to talk to us, so we figured just freeing him from his pain would be the easiest way.
Yes, thank you for that.
So, Mr. What was your name? Jaeger?
Jaeger?
Mick
Mick Jagger, yeah, he's essentially
Mick
a
Jagger.
ghost.
Mr. Jagger. Okay, so I have a question, and you promised us to answer a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the pudding?
I'm sorry.
What? Who is the pudding king? Tell us.
The pudding king?
No, the pudding king.
Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke, sadly. It's the person that took control over the oozes that are ruining the city and attacking it over and over again. And he's just gaining more and more power, apparently, and we need to know who he is. All we know it's one of the deep gnomes, and he might be, I don't know. It seems like some, I don't know, maybe some person that might have lived in the city before. Do you happen to know anything about it? Somebody that could fit that profile?
I mean, it sounds like you know a lot more than I do about this.
Great. Okay, I take that back. That wasn't an actual question then. If you don't have an answer, see you later.
Oh, okay, bye.
Just return, like walk out.
Just wave the Dawnbringer.
I just shrugged my shoulder. This is actually way less useful than I thought it would be.
All right.
He calls out, my knowledge is more historical usually, because I'm a ghost, get it?
I asked you about a historical person, you idiot. Not my fault. You didn't know about him.
Also, I've come to realize that we have the Stone Speaker crystal that we can use to speak with the dead. Perhaps that is one way to figure out where this Archmage used to live.
Oh, that's a good question. Do you know anyone who's dead that we can ask?
So him.
You know any dead people?
Where do you keep your dead dudes? just hypothetical question.
That's a really good question, though. Should we go back in after I just...
Can we just go knock on all like the graves and shit? Be like, hello.
I could go
I mean,
back
we
in
can
and
use
ask Mick Checker and ask him if he knows somebody who could have known this person that we are looking for.
We can talk like 1 dead people per day without any risk, so it's good.
Alright.
True, we have that.
Just randomly pick up a corpse and.
Speak with dead. How does this work? I really like how it's just as hard to speak with dead as it is to speak with plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, you just have to find a corpse,
Yep.
and then you can ask it questions.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to, I can ask Mick Checker again if he could lead us.
Let's wait on that.
Okay.
We can get the armor upgrades and
Head into the cursed part of town.
Ooh, spooky.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So where are you heading?
Who knows?
In to rest.
Are we gonna go sleep already? Mid-afternoon?
Just
Go
gonna
for a
chill
drink.
for the rest of the day.
Or you can hang out in the inn for the rest of the day, like talk to people there.
Watch some
and
TV in the room.
I can go to the
Actually,
market if they don't kick me out this time and get some.
oh yeah, that.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's go to the market first.
Yeah, maybe the market is chilled out. And the moment we get there, there's gonna be 2 more oozes, isn't there?
We enter
7 oozes attack.
I'm gonna throw out my eggs that I've had for like a month.
Just all green
Oh,
by
God.
now.
They smell real bad.
You're just cracking
Actually, I'm
egg.
gonna. No, whatever.
You just crack one of the eggs and a full-grown chicken comes out. It's just like...
So, what are you shopping for?
Flour or salt or something similar.
Yeah, you can find some salt. Salt's pretty easy. It's just rocks.
And we also want to look for
It's a lot of
potions,
rocks.
right?
Can I get like 2 pounds of salt? How expensive is that?
How much was it in Cracklestug? Do you remember?
Some random amount of coppers or a silver, some around there.
I mean,
don't know.
It's gonna be a little bit more expensive here. It's gonna be like 1 whole gold.
Damn.
I don't know if you can afford that.
I mean, I can, but it's still pretty big ripoff. Whatever.
I'm on the D&D Reddit looking for prices of salt. 5e, 1 copper per pound. Okay.
That's
One copper per
that's
pound,
quite
yeah.
the upgrade from 1 copper to 1 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely ripped you off.
Yeah. It's pretty solid.
But you're so rich that you don't care.
Yeah.
Can I find some shine for my shield? Something
Can
to
I
polish?
can I get more eggs?
you just right around the corner, just like throw away like 12 dozen eggs, and then like, hey, do you have some eggs? You just carry them around.
You can Mara, you can find some like oil to shine your stuff with. It's pretty
Excellent.
inexpensive. It's like 5 silver for a container.
Good.
Really though, I need some eggs.
Some eggs though. I don't think they would have chickens. What would they have?
I
Lizard,
think
was-
last time it was like
Lizard eggs.
grizzled eggs or something.
like spider
They
eggs.
have
Spider eggs or
these
something.
things. They mostly have badgers here.
Oh, badger eggs, yeah.
But I don't think badgers will have eggs.
It's Underdark badgers, this is fun.
Reptilian badgers.
The terror.
I don't think they really have like cattle of any kind here.
Cattle?
Okay, what could I use instead?
Oh, it even says in their commerce, the first thing is salt.
There you go.
See, it's that common and it's overpriced.
Yeah. It's because you are weird outsiders.
We'll make Jim Jar buy it. How about potions and shit? Is there any place selling potions?
Yeah, you can find a couple potions of healing for the price listed in the thing.
Mm-hmm. Right, I'll get some of those.
I guess there would be like some sort of. They'd have some commerce. They probably have some sort of eggs that they traded from somewhere else. They're going to be premium eggs, free range eggs. Get like 2 gold a piece eggs.
2 golden eggs. I ain't doing that.
They're rare. They're delicacies here.
I need something else then. Does anybody have any idea? Like something that would crack under footsteps?
Maybe some fungi.
Glass?
Well, sure, glass maybe. But that'll be pretty expensive as well.
Fungi. Some like puffy fungi.
But that doesn't make a sound. It only like squishes and puffs.
I'm just gonna...
Not if you enchant it.
Just like a thunderclap as you're like... just step
But
on
then you're
some
using a
fungus.
spell.
It's all good.
Try to improvise, adapt, overcome.
Just use like a stick.
Also, I think I still have my old bag of salt as well.
Just hoarding salt.
I guess I never used it,
Nice.
so I have another.
You definitely
Bag of-
use some of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did toss it
used a
around
bunch.
at
Yeah.
The obelisk place.
the. Yeah. I probably used most of it actually. I'm just gonna remove that one.
There's ball bearings. You could get a bag of ball bearings.
I guess that'll work.
Where's the item?
How much is that?
A gold for 1,000.
It's the same price as my frigging bag of salt.
Premium salt. Shitty little ball bearings.
It's the best salt, the cleanest salt.
What's the weight of that? Do you have it?
2 pounds.
Anything else?
Well, how much is a potion?
50.
Potion of healing is 50. You can only
Like-
find 2 of them here.
No. No, I'm good on potions.
I'll buy the potions just so I have them.
Okay.
I used the supreme healing on
Yep.
Mara. I still have a greater healing on me.
I have 4 normal healing potions.
Damn.
Do they have cheese here?
Instead, I didn't have.
They have
milk.
some expensive cheese.
Jesus.
some weird Underdark cheese.
I kind of want to try it. How much is it?
It's like 5 gold for a roll. Cheese wheel.
I'll take quarter of a roll then.
1 gold then.
Good. Rip them off. I'll just eat the cheese straight away.
It tastes awful.
Ugh. Worth it.
Any other trading?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Unless-
Do we have enough rope and shit?
We have a shit on a rope.
I wanna buy or see if they have like some metal pegs or like something, some rods or anything that we can use.
Some pitons.
Everyone says that differently, so it's impossible to know.
Pitons.
Sometimes it's Python, sometimes it's Python, sometimes it's batons.
Baton.
Baton.
Boom. Yeah, they have some of those.
Metal sticky things.
Mhm.
I'll buy a set of 4.
All right.
Do you have any like honey?
I don't think there's any honey now.
You're just at like Whole Foods, just shopping for that.
What about
Eggs, some honey.
Spider ooze?
What about-
spider ooze.
What about some organic agave nectar? That would be good. Need it for my hipster brew.
Just salt
Do
and
you have
honey.
any avocado? Maybe some toast.
Oh boy.
Actually, now that you say it, also there's like water nearby, right? Is that water? Like puddles?
Yep. There's a bunch
I
of
just
pools here.
go there and like grab a few of the vials, the empty vials on my belt, and like fill in water in like 2 of the vials.
Oh god.
Okay. You know, have cave water and vials.
Good.
Any other ridiculous things?
What do you mean ridiculous? No. This is the whole plan.
This is my favorite part of D&D. Just what kind of random shit can we make useful?
I have a plan.
I mean, having salt and like flour is actually like super
OP.
essential, dude.
I just need some eggs and we'll
Like,
be
if
good.
there's a gap with an invisible bridge, how are you gonna get across? Just throw some
Leap
flour.
of faith, man. You just go for it.
Just roll the die.
It's a test.
Or if there's somebody invisible and you don't have see invis, you just throw fucking flour and you'll see him. Easy.
Also, now that I think about it, we don't have that much rope because I cut the rope we used to go across the giant gap in one of those
Yeah.
cave things.
I'll toss Shanker like 2 gold coins and tell him like go get some more rope.
I think
Okay.
Shanker has plenty of money.
Yeah, but he's not gonna spend any of it.
You're not wrong. Alright,
He just keeps the gold.
I'll buy some more rope, sure.
I think that's it.
Mhm.
Has he done?
Actually done now?
Kind of want to go to the inn and like just talk to people.
You can do that. Vadim can make some more friends and play some cards.
Yeah. I mean, we're some people that we need to know about.
Like, we're regulars now. We've been there once, so now we're regulars. We'll fit right in.
Do you want to head back to the inn?
Sure.
Does somebody have a better idea?
I don't know what else we would do, really.
I think everything else is gonna be on the other side of the.
Yeah, because it's either we go to the place, the Blight place, Rock Blight, or we go like up towards like the Ooze place. There is this thing down
Well,
here, which I'm not sure
think
what is.
The what?
Which thing?
All the way in the bottom right.
door.
I guess that's just an exit.
There's also a door right here. That's
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I
there's a
thought-
few doors
Okay,
leading.
I thought that was up towards
So
where
this
the
area
uses
we
were
haven't
going.
been in yet. Like some caves.
And
over
this
here.
way is to the.
Yeah, but like
Rock
this
light,
thing
yeah.
above.
Rock light.
I don't know if there's anything there.
Well, since we're here, we might as well just have a look around, I guess.
Yeah, we should explore the city.
Yeah, spend some
All
more
right,
time.
what else? Where else are you gonna explore then?
Well, we're right
What
next to
area?
this.
Oh,
That area?
we'll look at the door.
Sure.
This is the Cultivation Cave. Or sorry, the door?
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, the door is just another one of the large locked doors with some guards posted in front of it.
Excuse me.
What?
Sir? Where does this door lead?
Oh, this leads to the old what was it called? House chamber, whatever thing.
House center? Thought it was
Yes,
just
house
house center.
center.
Yeah.
That leads to the old house center. It's hasn't been reclaimed yet. It's not safe.
Yeah, I thought that was the use place.
Now this is the used place.
Exactly.
See,
All right. We might be
thanks.
back.
we might be back. Yeah, let's go down here.
All right. That one was the Cultivation Cave. This is just where they grow all sorts of different fungus
Oh,
for cooking and crafting and whatever.
Wula would love this place.
Vola would be dancing here.
Probably, yeah. I assume none of them are like really sticking out as interesting.
I mean, there's a lot of different varieties. You can
We should ask for some
Uh,
tips as to.
make a nature check to see if there's some cool shit that you want to try to find. Which one's
In nature check, sure.
is that good enough? Where's the? Yeah. So there's a bunch of common ones. What's common? And there's a couple. Yeah. So there's a couple of exotic ones. There's some Nilhog's nose.
Nilhog?
Nilhog's nose.
Okay.
It's a small mushroom that gives it gives you advantage. It makes you able to see better. But it makes it harder to smell.
See better, smell harder.
Yes. And then there was some
Shankar is our chemist.
and then there is also some torch stock, which you can set it on fire and it burns brightly, but there's also a chance it might explode.
I mean, that's cool.
And then the rest is just kind of common stuff.
Okay. So, I assume since it's a cultivation cave, I assume this is not exactly like public, just public.
No,
access
there's
stuff.
people
There's
like
people there.
people wandering around like tending to everything.
Okay. Can we just like?
If we find more of that explodey thing somewhere, that could be useful.
We could ask them if they are willing to sell us some.
Yeah, you could do that.
I'll go up to a person and ask them if they are willing to give us some of their good torch stock in exchange for 5 silver.
Not even asking for a price, just like 5 silver. What
Yeah.
can I get with this?
How about more like 2 gold? No, 2 gold per torch stock. And I can only
mean-
sell a couple of them.
5 gold for 3 sounds reasonable.
All right, deal. Give you picks out 3 torch stalks and hands them to you. Like, be careful with those.
I immediately hand them over to Frog.
Good.
Repeat, be careful with
Can I-
those.
Can I go back to the market and get a burlap sack?
Sure.
How much is it? A gold.
19 gold.
Five gold.
I mean, I guess it would be similar to a backpack, so it would be like 2 gold.
Damn.
Expensive places.
Maybe I guess it'd be smaller than a backpack, so it'd only be 1 gold.
It doesn't have any pockets. It doesn't have any like straps or anything. It's just a bag of
It's
purple.
just-
Like,
Just a
It's
sack.
expensive.
Oh, I guess yeah.
it's like a sack.
If you just want like a sack, then it would be like two copper.
Frog
Just a
is
straight up sack.
outraged.
Yeah. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, it's 1 copper in players'
Oh.
handbooks. I am paying 2 gold for this. I've been screwed over enough.
Buying premium
Enough is
salt,
enough.
no eggs. This is a bad day.
I mean, this place is just. Ugh.
So I'm gonna put the shrooms in the sack and have that be my grenade, I guess.
All right, that'll be exciting.
Awesome.
What was the name of the mushroom? Like fire stalk?
Torch stalk.
Torch stalk.
Torch.
Yeah, I'm interested in the other thing, but it's fun.
Oh, the.
Nilhog's
Lets you
nose.
see better.
Yeah.
I mean, you would need it probably. Yeah.
Nah, I have glowing
You
sword.
have a sword.
I'm set. Let's just hope. It's fun.
How big are these shrooms anyway?
It's like 1 to 2 feet tall mushroom.
Oh wow.
It's like
Okay, so these are fucking huge.
Like your size. They're like the size of you.
almost.
Well, not quite, but like
Aren't you like 3
to
feet
my
or something?
waist. I'm 3 feet and 2 inches.
Okay. Yeah. Dang.
Well,
Alright, so
should we socialize some more?
yeah, like the final areas that we haven't really messed around with is down in the caverns of clattering or whatever it was. Caves of clattering?
Yeah, I guess we could go and ask what these.
Yeah, just
caves
see
lead to.
see where these doors at the bottom lead.
Yeah, you go over and you ask, and they lead to Rock Blight as well.
Okay.
Oh, both of them. Okay.
Let's just like run around the residential area, see if we see anyone suspicious, like somebody who stands out.
Anybody with an exclamation point on the
Or with a hand.
You don't see any quest givers around here. It's just standard hovels all throughout it. There's still gnomes running around doing stuff, but people are like less suspicious of you now since you've been you went and talked to the were-rats and stuff, and you defeated those cubes. But they're still like not openly walking up to you and talking to you or anything.
So we've basically taken care of 2 huge issues, almost taken care of them. But we've taken on 2 huge issues that have been bothering the city in just a few hours.
Yeah, but you haven't actually done anything yet.
No.
You just
They
said-
don't need to
And
know.
it's not like everybody's gonna immediately know once like yeah, the quest trigger is now set to complete. Everybody's friendly to you.
You gain karma.
Let's head out to the inn, I guess, and talk to the people there. We haven't really socialized yet.
Maybe people will be a
Sure.
bit more welcoming.
I mean, we still need to find out where the... I forgot her name again.
Or who?
The lady with the book is
Lesla Carwell?
Leslie Carlisle, yeah.
Yes.
Lesla Carawell. That's what I have down here.
That is her name, yes.
Oh, I'm left.
Are you gonna like specifically ask around about this person?
Within the inn, I think, yeah. Like people that look adventurous, like knowledgeable, older drunkard. You know.
Just do a persuasion check for fun.
Good enough.
Yeah, you kind of ask around for a while, and nobody really seems to know anything about this old dead archmage.
Fine. Are we in the inn, by the way, or are we on the streets?
Yeah.
now?
You went to
Yeah.
the end. You can just like ask around for like rumors or something if you wanted.
Yeah, rumors or like old myths and history, maybe like some. What I want to specifically know, if somebody knows like a cool story about some, or like not a story, but
What about the Pudding King?
yeah, exactly, a rumor about some old dark gnome. No, what are they called again? Deep gnome that might have gone crazy or something.
Well, you talk around with people for a while, and some people remember that there was this crazy deep gnome back in the first few days of the reclamation of Blington Stone. He just kind of disappeared one day. But some scouts claim to have seen him skulking around some unrecovered areas of the settlement.
Interesting. What was his
Only the pudding
name?
king.
Does anyone remember his name?
Nobody seems to remember his name at all. He's just that one crazy guy.
One crazy.
He really liked pudding.
Well, should we just like drink and gamble and then go to sleep?
Sounds like a good night.
Roll a d5. See what kind of other stuff you hear while you're messing around. So you hear like a lot of people talk about the were-rats, and it seems the whole colony is kind of divided about what to do about them. Like a lot of people just want to see them gone, but a lot of people are also want to like have them actually join together in an alliance. There's a lot of talk about that over the night.
It's almost like U.S. politics.
Yeah. But you guys kind of chill out, have a good time playing some ska.
Perfect.
We're getting drunk tonight.
Having a good time.
Vadim, are you gonna see if people want to play guard games again?
Yes. I'm
Yes.
gonna go over to the locals. And,
Okay, they seem-
hello.
Yeah, like,
You want to play some cards with me? Or can I join
They
for the
kinda-
game?
kind of look you down and like, yeah, all right, we'll play. You wanna play? What do you want to bet?
Alright. What's like a common bet, even?
I don't know. Like, I mean, if these are just like basic people, it'd be like
Just
a couple silver.
900 gold.
Here's 500 goals.
I
I'll just get up and leave.
Actually, I have an order for a splint mail.
But the tin silver first.
Yeah, all right, I'll see that.
I'll take that bet.
So, all right. So here's what we're gonna do.
Mhm.
You roll 2d6. I'm gonna secret roll 2d6. Now
Average.
you can think. Do you wanna raise the bet or stay?
Like raise the bet and then like roll again.
And then you'll roll another one.
I'm gonna raise. Another
Alright.
10.
Another 10? Ooh. Alright.
Alright, I'll stay.
He's gonna call. Alright.
Ooh.
So you flip down the cards, and you have a slightly better hand, and you win your 20 silver.
Easy.
You actually got the second roll was the same, just the two numbers flipped. And then the first roll was like 2 less.
Sick. Alright, one more round, friend?
All right, one more.
Alright, that's what I like to hear.
Go the big boys, big boys.
All or nothing.
I stay.
I raise 5 silver.
I call.
All right, let's roll them.
Shit.
I fooled.
All right, show him. And he has a slightly better hand than you this time. So you're still. He only raised 5, so you're still
Yes,
net 5
I'm still
silver.
up 5 silver. But one last hand for the night, friend.
All right, let's do it. Jim Jar's also going to join in this one. He's also throwing down. So the first guy's super excited. He wants to raise it by 20 silver. He's all getting into it. Jim Jar's going to call, of course.
He'll take that bet any day.
He'll
I'll
always
also
take that
call.
bet. All right. All right, let's see. Now I need to actually add them. Who won? You had a 6 and a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. The mystery man ends up with a full house. And, wrecks everybody.
Dang.
Dude. Fucking stacked deck. I get up very good. I like very angry, like, yeah, good game. Good game.
Slice the table in half.
March back to my dude.
Nice.
I like just chuck him. I just chuck him the money. It's like, nah.
Jim Jar pays up as well. Jim Jar's gonna hang out and keep betting though.
It's gonna be broke by
Yeah,
the
we never
morning.
really paid Jim Jar.
We're paying him.
I think he mostly just makes empty bets. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I've paid him a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think you guys owe him
Idiot.
quite a lot of money. All that.
That's all good.
10 bet I can kill that one. So
Alright.
Yeah, just gamble and drink the night away, I guess.
yeah.
Alright. You gamble and you drink the night away.
Make some
Good
friends.
times. Do you guys want to stop here and probably have some crazy adventures next session?
Sure. I mean, like,
Sure.
we'll just have our rest, and next time we'll get our now borderline obsolete splint mail and head out into the big evil areas. It'll be good.
All right, and we'll leave it at that with
Yes.
some ska playing us out.
Perfect time. All right. Well, we'll deal with XP and stuff after stream. So, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching and all that stuff. Bye.
Yay! I forgot to check if I got all the XP things.
Let's go with yes. Okay. Yeah, dang it. I was gonna play something.
Ice
but
cubes.
Missed it. There we go.
So you got.
Okay.
You got the 2.